Numbers over.
They can hear you now.
Yo.
Hello, everybody. Uh, Welcome to the show, Summertime Mixes. So it's gonna be a fun one. Actually, kind of inspired by you do Christmas, Christmas in July. So I figured it's reverse theme. Wayne did the pool party show, which was one of my favorites. I actually made the pina colada that I loved. This surprised him too because it had that one flavor in it, the one coconut that you said you don't like, and you said it was okay in it, which was good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So welcome everybody. Wayne, thank you for coming. That's like a special guest appearance. He doesn't get around much. And I got the two Canadians, so we're definitely going to have some, colder weather, summertime climate stuff. And then Bob.
And Bob.
And Bob.
So anticlimactic.
Yeah, how cold is it in Canada right now?
Yeah, 30 Fahrenheit, something like that.
Yeah.
So you're just getting
It's
started.
probably
then.
been fucking colder here in PA.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Actually,
It depends on where you, like Zippy was minus, I think she was minus 30 the other day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Fuck that.
That's pretty cool.
She's farther
Yeah.
north though, right?
No,
Yeah,
she's not.
Zippy.
She's just in the prairies, right? So it's just
Oh,
wide
okay.
open and
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, no mountains around her to protect her.
No, you can watch your dog run away for a week.
like literally, if you have a good enough spotting scope, it's like been 3 days. He's still running away from me, but I can see him.
It's like some of those places in the Midwest. You stand on top of your house, you can see another state.
Oh yeah.
Got my stealth vape out today. Yep. Actually, I built that last night. You know when you're sitting home alone and you just want to take
That's
care
a
of stuff.
hospital vape right there, where you don't want them
Yeah,
to know you're.
you don't want
vaping.
them to know.
Those
I'm not
kids
vaping.
only.
Yeah.
Don't have to bring an extra bottle of juice. You're all set.
Just cover it in a tube sock.
Don't use Bob's tube sock. It'll give you a whole nother experience.
Might end up pregnant.
Actually, I use that Addy when I'm on the motorcycle, so I don't ever have to stop and fill
What is
it.
it?
Titan?
The Ragnar
The
or
Titan?
the Titan?
Titan.
This is the Titan.
Yeah.
Titan's great for traveling at long distances. I use this on the way to New York because fill it up and I don't have to deal with it.
As long as you wick it
it'll last.
correctly.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
wick
they-
it right. You dump 30 mils of juice all over yourself.
Yes and no. Actually the Titan is not a hard one to wick. It's actually pretty forgiving.
What size
I
coils do
find
you
that-
throw in there?
Duchess coils, the 3-core, tricore.
Or 3
1
millimeter?
Yeah, 3mm.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
They're .12s.
You gotta throw like
Oh,
a
no.
fat 6 millimeter single coil in there or something.
You could, and that's
That'd
also
probably
got.
be fantastic.
This has also got the series Lego block system in it, so you can always put series in it as well.
Oh, so you got an older one.
Yeah, Linda, you're right. Yeah, this is the V1.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did
I
Rocky
don't know how you're gonna
release?
bend or milk and honey for summertime, Rocky, but
Strawberry
Yes, we'll see.
macaroon?
Ooh, that sounds really good. Yeah, someone was talking about macaroon. Was it DeMillan the other day? Said something about macaroon vapes.
Who?
Well,
No,
Wayne tried to do
it was Wayne. Wayne tried to do
macaroon.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne
ended up
tried
being
doing
a-
it.
Ended up being a peppermint cookie.
Yeah.
what was it? Dinner Lady had that one, strawberry macaroon. I know people went nuts for that liquid.
I was following along while Wayne was creating it, and I'm pulling all the flavors. And as I'm pulling, I'm listening to dumping flavors, and I'm like, oh fuck.
That's why I wait until he's done with the recipe.
Yeah, Dinner Lady does a strawberry macaroon.
hmm
I thought they did a lemon one too, right?
Yeah, the lemon tart
no.
or something.
It's not macaroon though. Lemon.
Yeah, so I guess there's some other company that did a lemon macaroon. Dinner Lady does a strawberry one.
Dinner
And
Lady
there's another company that
reformulated a
straight
lot
up
of their
took that
mixes.
straight up just ripped off Rhodonite and did
Yep.
a raspberry apple macaroon. It's like tastes just like Rhodonite.
So I found
can
the
you
last.
not use-
last Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Can you not use Can you not use Fulvora macaroon?
It
don't think
works,
so.
but it doesn't taste like a macaroon. It's,
It's
not a
nothing-
bad flavor, but to me, it's not quite macaroon.
Yeah.
You can't like use it and build off of it.
I mean,
I think it
you
tastes
could
off.
try. You could try, but it's not quite worth it.
I remember that one being really dry.
Does
Yeah.
it taste shitty?
No, it's not a bad flavor, but it sways more towards almost like a cookie more than the macaroon, almost to me.
Yeah, it's like
it
it's
smells-
just it's not right. It's just not.
And it's
correct.
difficult in vaping to try to sell something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's not quite macaroon.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I did use it in something successfully a long time ago, but I don't remember what it was. But I think that the macaroon is one of the flavors in my peanut butter smoothie without the peanut butter that uses the glory, and it worked okay in there. But it has just an added
Yeah.
touch, more for the like chocolatey-ish note in it. Like there's a waxy note in it that adds to chocolate.
Just grab this at the store. So fucking good. Tastes like straight up mango juice. Minute Maid juice beverage mango.
I mean, it
Delicious.
smells great, but it doesn't. Don't taste it. Cool.
I remember
I
it
gotta-
being really dry when I tried.
I gotta post a video of Bunny earlier, the one I posted in our group chat. When she's listening to her Fresh in there and going nuts while Fresh and them are saying goodbye, going nuts, bouncing all over, throwing stuff around. She's doing a straight up kick flip right in place. Like for a while, I couldn't get that in video because she jumps too fast.
Was that the video you sent me? I still haven't even.
I sent
gotten
you
a
the
chance
one
to
with
look
where
at
she
it
was
yet.
throwing her ball around a little bit,
Oh,
the new
yeah.
little tube toy ball, and she's doing that, and then literally a second the show's over, plop, sleep. It's like what? Instantly, it's like I shut her off with a TV. Weird.
Disappointed, man. Fresh has been back for what, 3 weeks now? He's done shows, and I haven't
Yeah.
made it to one of them. Love
I
watching Fresh.
didn't
keep
make
watching
today.
the
I was so
replays,
tired.
but- Yeah.
I was so tired today. I didn't.
Oh, he did a show
make
today?
It. Yeah.
Saturdays at 1.
Which is awesome to see him back. Makes me happy. He was a staple in this community for so
Wow,
damn long.
YouTube unsubscribed me from him.
What? It doesn't surprise me the way
Why does it
YouTube's
do
sending
that?
They do that shit all the time. If you haven't clicked on a video recently,
It just kicks you off of their subscribe list. That's so
Yep.
stupid.
yep, I've had it happen with a few of them.
Well, it's the same.
Wondering why certain people's videos aren't popping up anymore, and I go to their page and look, and I'm not subbed anymore.
It's the same with the notification.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
Especially when it comes to vaping content, they always fuck with that.
Yeah.
That's why I make sure and I go through and I know a show's coming on later that day. I'll look for it just to click notification on, just to make sure it's on. And even then, sometimes it doesn't show up.
I'm taking a note out of Swaggy's book, and I'm going bigger, going home, making a 60 today.
Which one of your pina colada?
No, I'm gonna make a. She wants a guava lemonade,
Oh.
so I'm gonna make her a guava lemonade. If anyone had Ben from Rescued E-Liquid, it's kind of an ode to that. It's not
I
quite
remember
a
hearing
perfect
people
ode,
talk
but
about that one a lot.
yeah.
I don't think I ever had it though.
There we go. I just got to mix that up, but an ode to Ben finally. Yeah, she has been asking for that. I do have.
Yeah, for like 2 years.
I actually wound up getting different guavas, and I do have the right one to mix it, a more authentic one. But then again, he said the guava originally that he had in the OG Ben is different than the one that was in the last version because it wasn't available anymore. So it's one of those flavors that kind of disappeared. Wayne, is there any mixes you can think of way back when? Just curious, because you've been around this for mixing community for quite a while, where they just ruined it by losing a flavor that you used to really love a mix you used to make more than once.
Anywhere of chocolate, I know you really like that one, Wayne.
Yeah, I guess
Talk about
anything
that a
with
lot.
like the original Anywhere's milk chocolate, but there weren't that many recipes utilizing it. It like had its heyday for like a what felt like 2 months. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. Nothing comes to mind really. There's a lot of good recipes don't use anything that has really gone away. There's probably something with like real flavors. But real flavors isn't really gone, so I guess that doesn't really count either. I'm not sure.
I was just thinking, Fee had some great summertime recipes throughout the year, and so did Take Me to Sea. Dave, thank you for being here tonight. Dave's finally able to join us. I was a little worried the other day. He was probably not going to make the show.
Take Me to the Sea's the one that did that rum runner recipe, right? The Tiki
I believe
John's.
so.
Yeah.
That looked like a really interesting recipe.
Yeah, that recipe was kick-ass. That's a kick-ass recipe.
Dave sent me the arrow bars and said, you got to make a mix before you eat it. The mint arrow bars. So I made one. And it's actually vaping really well. I a little bit of tweaking left to get it like right on, but it's close.
How'd you do the air?
Oh, okay. Here, I'll actually
You can.
add that to
I
the
don't
ones I'll
think
go
they do
over.
that.
I kind of did a little bit. It kind of does have it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I had to think outside the box to try and add the air to it.
You used the chocolate mousse, right?
Yeah, but I did more than that. Where is it? So here, I'll also throw it up for everybody too, so they can see what I'm talking about. If I can get this to work. Of course, you're not lined up right. This is why I need a third screen, which I can do. I'm gonna have to get one. Want one for my freaking Streamlabs. But here you go. Peppermint Mint Arrow. And I got chocolate mousse SSA at 1.5. Creme de menthe flavor at 1. Now the only thing about that is I'm debating on adding a peppermint or something to it as well. It's close. Glamour chocolate from Mulberry at 1. Super sweet perulum at 1. Whipped cream 1-on-1 to add a little bit of area effect at 0.25. And then white chocolate flavor at 1 because there was a creamy like white chocolate-ish note in there that I realized after like I tried it when I ate it. I go, that's all white chocolate, and it was there because I wound up turning up the white chocolate a little bit from the original recipe, and it tastes more authentic. So that actually turned out pretty good.
Yeah, Swaggy always talks about adding white chocolate in with chocolate.
Well, that's why I thought about it. That's what thought about it. I was like,
Helps add that creamy.
Swaggy adds that like the way he's made his fudge bars,
Yep.
the fudges.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And I tried it, and I was like, that's there, but
The
I think it
recipe's
needs to be turned up.
private,
I turned it up. Oh, it's private?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because I wasn't supposed to make this yet. Because this is going to be a challenge liquid one, which has got the hashtag to it. Once it saves, thank you, ELR, for making my life slow today. Maybe. Maybe
That's
not.
okay. You give
Oh, there it
people
goes.
ideas.
But yeah, so there will still be a challenge for this, and the challenge is going to be I'm going to mix probably 2 or 3 versions, make one that's even more authentic. It's a challenge, but it can be done. I know I'm not going to be the best at this. Have I been thinking about?
You like Glamour chocolate?
I do
Sorry?
and I don't. I like it as an added note like that one, using it at 1 to kind of bump another chocolate. But solo, I don't know. It lacks like body to me. I know it's supposed to
Yeah.
be airy, but it's almost like too airy.
Well,
Yeah,
Paul
to
and I
me,
are going
it's
to have
like-
to send arrow bars down to all you Americans. Is that how this is going to go?
Dave's gonna be the Arrow Bar cartel.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Glamour chocolate's good.
I don't really like it. I don't get much flavor from it. Every time I've used it.
You can try. You can't bump it up as much as you'd like to get full flavor. Is the only downside to it. It works for
Every
what it's
time I
supposed
use
to
it,
be.
I have to use it with at least one other chocolate.
Yeah, it's like really thin.
Mm-hmm.
Like really
But
light.
with the Arrow Bar, you taste more of the menthe than you do the chocolate anyway. And the chocolate you get has that like white chocolate note to it. It's almost like maybe they might mix it with it when they make it. But yeah,
I
as you
remember
can
Aero
see,
bars having any
I
mint.
ate a third of the bar, and I'm still doing
They-
it to test it
They have
back and
mint
forth.
ones.
Oh, that's a mint Aero bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually called peppermint menthe. That's why I named it that. That's actually the Aero bar it is, and that's the one for the challenge. That's my favorite. I do like that better than the chocolate, which I finally got to try thanks to Dave, the plain chocolate. Although they do have a pretty solid, good chocolate, way better than a lot of them.
There's a ton of different Aero bars. There's a tiramisu, there's an orange, there's dark chocolate.
Yeah, there's a raspberry one. I remember we were looking it up on one of the shows.
Well, see, that's the nice thing about the Aero bars is they're chocolate, but they're not chocolate in your face unless you get the chocolate version. It's actually that's not the primary note.
I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but I love those Kinder Bueno bars. Ever since doing that challenge, I keep fucking buying the damn things.
Yeah, that's
They
Yep.
created a monster.
That's another
Those
one.
are
With
really
a,
good.
they have a, I don't even know how many variants they have of Kinder.
They have a white one now. It's different looking.
And you have so many,
Decent.
bless you, and you have so many people scared of the Kinder Buenos because they have had the Kinder the Kinder eggs, and they're like, "Ooh, that's a gross chocolate." It's not the same. It's night and day different. It's not within the same ballpark. Those are made for kids that they don't care what it
Yeah, I
tastes
don't
like.
like
It's
Kinder
just chocolate.
eggs, but I love the Buenos. Those
Yeah.
are so.
Yep.
They're just
Mhm.
like they're not like super sweet or syrupy. They're like nice.
That
And,
hazelnut just
Yeah.
makes
yeah,
it.
they're good.
Dave, I'll let you start pulling yours up, and I'll go over this guava lemonade while you get yours pulled up.
Okay, I'm already ready. So whenever you,
Oh, you're already ready?
Yep.
Okay, let me get yours up then. We got one from Rocky too. I'll get
Yeah, it seems
yours
a
and
lot
I'll
of
get
people
Rocky.
like glamour chocolate. It just doesn't work for me. I found it just to be like too thin and watery.
You're up, Dave.
okay, so summertime by the sea. Now I went for that pretty, the generic kind of sundae you get from a fair or boardwalk or something like that. So I went with chocolate mousse VTA at 2%, nut mix flavor art at 1%, super sweet perillum at 0.5%, Tahitian vanilla cream wonder flavors at 2%, vanilla bean ice cream perillum at 3%, and whipped cream fresh wonder flavors at 1.5%. I mixed it up. I've been vaping it. My taste buds are a little screwed because I'm sick, but I find that nut mix is too forward. So if I was going to make this again, I'd cut it in half,
Yep, that nut mix.
if not even less, maybe.
The nut mix is a little bit of a bully sometimes. The best way I've seen it turned up high and used is Addy Tooney's Bueno recipe. Somehow it works in his mix, and I'm not sure how he got to work, but it tastes not as potently off, which is
Right.
strange because his is actually, I think he's got like 2 or something. It's got high, and then you got a peppermint frosty from Rocky Tooney here. Candy cane flavor West 3. Oh, I might have to mix this for her. She's gonna love this. Ice cream SSA at 2. Super sweet from Cap at half, and vanilla swirl TPA at 2. I'm not missing ingredients there, but okay, whatever. And then there's a picture mixed for the show. If you don't have candy cane flavor West, use flavor of peppermint. I have candy cane. Had to get it for her. That actually looks really good, Rocky. I'm gonna have to. Are you gonna
It's
watch me
like a
actually add
straight
this?
up peppermint candy cane.
Yeah, that's right. This is going to be something she's going to love. She's been wanting one since she had that. She's got that MTL, the 59 milligram, but it's too much. So
59 milligram? Fuck
Yep.
that.
But ironically, it's not harsh. It actually is really good. The only problem is it gives you that lightheaded.
Lightheaded, take your head off.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the shit. You keep vaping it. You gotta wake up in the middle of the night, freaking out, looking for your vape.
Yeah, we talked about this, and that's what the Nick salts, when you use them high, they do kind of have that addictive personality to them. It'll wake you up in the middle of the night where you're craving a vape.
Yep. When I
Oh,
was vaping
speaking
at
of-
Joel, man, oh my god.
Speaking of craving, I had the weirdest thing happen to me today. I told my wife about it. I had like the strongest craving for a cigarette, where it was like, you know, you kind of like get a craving, you can like kind of like feel it in your nose. It was like
Yep.
a deep, like all-encompassing like, man, I could just smoke a nice fat cigarette. It was so weird. I haven't had one like that in like since I basically quit smoking. You know how many years ago? It was just the oddest thing. It was very weird. It was almost like I could like. It was almost like I just smoked a cigarette. That's kind of what it felt like. Really weird.
That is weird.
It happens
But
to me
not-
every once in a while when I'm drinking, when I go out and have a couple beers or something.
Yeah, but
That's
that
what
might be
I'm-
because you're like near people that are smoking, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just I was just sitting in my house doing something and I was just like it just like came over me. It was so odd.
Isn't that crazy how powerful fucking cigarettes, the addiction to cigarettes is? Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
That years and years later, you'd
Well,
feel
because
that.
you're not just addicted to the nicotine with them,
No,
you're
the
addicted to all
chemicals.
the other fucking chemicals in them.
Well, that's the problem with Nick salts is they have that similar. They have the same main makeup that is addicting in them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That benzoic acid or whatever it is actually causes the absorption rate to be faster and gives you that inherent feeling. Yeah, I'm actually going to go over.
really addicting those things.
And I am going to bring this one up because we are doing summertime mixes. If you haven't given this a try, give it a try. Ultimate Pina Colada. If you like a real Pina Colada, this isn't like your super sweetened off ones. This is like if you mix up the with the song that's linked to this, you mix up that recipe, which we did with the real Pina Colada. It's pretty damn spot on. Not rum forward, but it is there. That's the one that I mixed up for Wayne, which did benefit from the steep, right, Wayne? Was this the one that surprised you with the steep? Actually helped.
I don't
believe it
remember.
was
I
this
think
one.
so.
I need that
Coconut-
Thai pineapple.
Coconut extra, which you were really adverse against, at 0.5. Wonder Flavors coconut rum at 2. Desiccated coconut VT at 1. VT sugar with pineapple at 2. Perlum super sweet at 0.5. And SSA Thai pineapple at 1. And
Yeah.
that was delicious.
It is good. I remember it being good. It was really good.
I almost just mixed that up today instead for everyone, but I was like, yeah, I'll make something new. And she did finally come up with something she wanted, so I'm making her that guava lemonade.
That looks good. I'd throw banana in that too.
Oh, and the pina colada mix?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd work good. Do you want to make a variation of a pina colada?
Dan
And
says,
if you want-
pull up Rumham Wilson to me.
Rumham Wilson?
Rumham Wilson. Yeah.
Rumham Wilson. That's a weird name, but okay.
Is that Daniel's
If it's a
recipe?
I'm sure it is.
Oh.
He definitely wouldn't shout out somebody else's recipe, that's for sure.
Nope, he did not. Oh, I love the picture. Okay, I'll pull it up here. We'll go over this and see what this is. Rumham Wilson. Yeah, that's awesome. AKA the ultimate milk streak, ELR. I wanted to make an old recipe with switch strawberries for watermelons, working on the percentages where it is, maximizing the flavors, their potential, keeping the balance. Cherimoya flavora, Inawera, and flavora guanabana.
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 Phenomena.
Favorite moyas to mix
Guanabana.
together. Guanabana, that's right.
There you
Guanabana.
go.
I was like, it had a weird pronunciation, yeah. Overpower the
Got it
mix,
eventually.
starting higher. Then he talks about how he mixed it. You got Cherimoya, Inawera at 2.5, Guanabana at 2.5, Ultimate Watermelon at 4 from Flavor Jungle, and then SSA Watermelon Taffy type at 2. No sweetener added to that, Daniel? Just curious. Was there enough in it?
No sweetener.
Daniel's sweet enough.
Yeah. Daniel's sweet
No
enough?
sweetener,
Okay.
Danny?
Yeah, Daniel's a little cutie.
And I think Swaggy's the only one that got me to actually pronounce that right. He had to type it out in chat for me to pronounce that name right.
Purely subjective.
0.25 cap. That's Yeah, I know that. Oh, Dick, you went live in California. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fucking horrible, man.
Do what we do up here. Prep, man.
Yeah. Prep. You probably have to If
That's
you're
what a
not
lot
near
of
the edge of
liquid
the state,
companies are from
I'll tell
as
you what,
well,
we'll
too.
Paul. I know Paul will probably concur with me, but you know what I'm gonna do is go buy a legit bottle of e-juice once they put the tax stamp on it, and then just keep refilling it. If I'm ever out and about and I get stopped by the police for any reason, they can't nail me.
right? And just if it starts looking a little worn, pick up a new bottle every once in a while.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw Dash Vapes. That
Exactly.
Dave dude put up a video, and he said the price is gonna go up between $7 to like $24 for a bottle of liquid,
Oh yeah.
which is fucking insane.
That's our government.
That shit's
Freaking
gonna
love
double
Dave.
in price.
Love Dave. And ironically, this falls into your category there. He's my self-proclaimed other wife. So there you go. There she goes laughing because she was there in the chat when he claimed it. Dave's awesome. Man, I hate that they took down all his videos. He had such good videos on that channel.
Oh yeah, he did.
So many
Such a-
interestingly like
The different types
educational
of
videos.
vapors and shit he did.
Oh,
too,
those were
skits,
great.
those-
Those were great.
Yeah. That's why Janine Timmons is a big advocate in Canada for vaping, and that's why I told her,
Yep.
don't even bother talking to the government. You're wasting your breath. In fact, you're giving them
I
ammo.
wasn't laughing at that.
Oh,
I was laughing at Daniel.
what Daniel say?
Don't worry about it.
Sam's gonna be jealous.
It tastes like cardboard.
Cardboard boy.
his
Ultimate
butter tastes good.
ultimate cardboard mix coming soon, right, Daniel?
Yeah, very rarely.
And if it doesn't taste great, Daniel, just add some butter. You'll be good. So he tastes cardboard with everything. So he's gonna have this like fruits and creams and all this weird cardboardy stuff that he tastes cardboard too, and he's just gonna throw a bunch of butter on it. You're gonna look at it like, I'm not mixing that. No.
The sad thing is, though, probably if you mix the mix up, it's probably going to taste fantastic to us normal people.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Damp cardboard. Yeah, you gotta get it right. It's gotta be damp cardboard. I don't know.
Throw
He
some
tastes.
cooling in there. I like cooling with my cardboard.
That's
He
what
does.
it
He
tastes
does like.
like.
He does say a lot of. He thinks a lot of things taste dry too. So maybe it'll be dry cardboard. He's got to get that dampness.
Maybe he just needs
right.
a Hadley.
I know. He
Really
keeps saying,
good
well,
Hadley?
I
Yeah,
got a
probably.
Citadel. I got a Citadel. This Hadley's so much better than a Citadel. The comparison of the two, I like this one better.
Maybe you need a Citadel or a
Bushido,
Hadley
man.
or
He has a Citadel.
Bushido
a good
overtook.
Fuse Clapton or something.
Yep, Bushido overtook both of them.
I've got a few
Cyclone
places
isn't a good
coming.
fanboy.
No, isn't that good, fanboy?
Daniel, you need a Titan. There you go. Wait a minute. Does Daniel have a Titan?
Probably does. He loves that high wattage crap.
I have like 16 Steam Crave Addies, and 4 of them are Titans.
I'm hoping someday I get my Guar 21 in. So,
Oh, you still haven't gotten it?
it's in the U.S. now, even though it was supposed to
that's
be
good.
in a U.S. bonded warehouse, but you know. And it
told
started
her
off
to order it.
started off in New Jersey, but then it went from New Jersey to now to China. It's like, wait a minute, how did it go from New Jersey to China without any shipping? 3 lines of New Jersey and then China. It's like, what? Okay, I don't know what kind of wizardry they're doing. Probably just some way to get through the same crap that you guys are dealing with, especially Californians.
Like, how are they
Okay.
going to stop if someone mails you, if it's mailed to you and it's listed as hobby parts or whatever? They're never going to stop that stuff.
Yeah, I got the SXK clone Hadley, and it's pretty damn good. Flavor's excellent. And Frank has both the clone and the real one, and he said you can't tell flavor-wise, tell the difference.
Well, no, because most of the clones are made in the same made by the same manufacturer that does the original.
Yeah,
Most of
because
them.
especially when they discontinue it, they just keep on making a bunch of they got everything there to make it.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just the company doesn't. The other companies doesn't have that
Obviously-
overhead, so they could sell it much cheaper.
You also
Yeah,
got, you
obviously,
gotta
if
watch
you
clones
could get
though.
the original, you'd want to support the company. But
Yeah, for
if
sure.
they don't
Absolutely,
make
but-
it anymore, then just get the clone.
And some of the shit.
Same
that
reason I got
you
this,
have to go
'cause-
on lists for and everything, and they only release a small batch of them.
That's because of the clones.
Yeah,
the clones are,
well,
they got so good.
well, because you can't get those, like that's your really only choice. And
Yeah.
then that's another thing too. If people don't want to spend $400 on an Addy, they could buy a clone, see if they like it, and then go out and search for the original.
But you gotta caution people about clones.
Yep.
Because my wife just thought it would be a great idea to get me called a mesh deck, and it's a clone of something, and you can actually physically move back and forth the posts. I mean, it was $8, and you'd have to be crazy to use this thing. If you were using it on a mechanical, you'd blow yourself up. I just threw it in the waste basket.
Especially
You
the
tried
older
taking
clones.
it. You tried taking it apart. Maybe
Oh,
one of
yeah,
the screws were just loose or
No,
something.
no.
Holding
This
the
thing is
post
just
in?
a piece of trash.
Yeah, there's some of them out there that are just plain garbage. But
Wayne's going to check something out. But yeah, Daniel got the new RDA for vaping too. Apparently he got in. I didn't realize he got it in. Chat went crazy this week, and if you guys, anybody's been paying attention, Lady Liberty had a couple doctor's visits and stuff like that we had to deal with. Yeah, it's got a nice condensed chamber, Daniel, so that makes sense. It would have really good flavor to it.
I've been really enjoying the Blaze Solo.
I just ordered
That
two
one
of
I've
them.
really been liking.
I
Yeah,
ordered
this
two
guy
of them,
right here.
and I ordered.
I was looking at those.
The
They're
other
fantastic.
the Blaze RTA, I think.
Oh man, the Blaze RTA is amazing. I don't do dual coil shit anymore, and that thing lives on my Kennedy. There it is. Just lives on my Kennedy.
Which Kennedy
Got
is that?
the Vindicator 21. I've got the matching RDA for it too, but
Who coded it?
Steve. It was a special edition one when his shop was closing.
Ah.
I got it for like $150 for the full setup, which you can't
Nice.
beat because the RDA by itself is like $110.
Yeah, because I got the I got my
Kennedy's are
Kennedy.
just fantastic.
I've got my OG Vindicator with the in copper with the Kennedy 25 on top. That lives on it in the cabinet.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I usually have on here, but ever since I threw the Blaze RTA on here, it just lives there.
Yeah, the
It looks
Hadley.
good.
I really love the Hadley. And it was actually, I was thinking about it. I was thinking hard about the Hadley, and because Wayne kept mentioning it, I was like, man, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. And
Mine's
then
lived
I
in
was
my
like,
drawer ever since I got this right here. The
The Bushido?
Bushido. Yep.
and I was
Got a
looking at it, and I was
Citadel,
looking
I've got
at
a
it.
Jenna. I've got plenty of single coil, and that overtook every one of them.
Couldn't find an authentic anywhere, and I was looking, and I saw the clones. I was like, I don't know if I want a clone. And I talked to Frank, and Frank told me that flavor-wise, they're spot on. It's like, okay, well, maybe I will get one. And now I got it. I love that thing. I wish I'd gotten a couple of those, actually. I might actually order another one. If I do order anything else through 3F, I might actually pick up another one of those or two.
Plus, this has the flip top too. Never use it, but still a sweet little thing to drip. So you don't have to drip through the
Popping
little
paint.
drip tip. Yep. Plus, the airflow's
Tabitha.
angled, so it barely ever leaks.
We had it's gonna be a fun one. Let's see, and you guys can still mix along, even if it's theory crafting, like a summertime recipe.
My recipe's
Or-
there, Tim. I gotta mix
Is
it
it?
up. I gotta go grab a bottle. Yep.
All right. Oh, Adam made one too. Ooh, Adam made.
I made it yesterday, so might be back a little bit.
Oh, it's there. Oh, wait a minute. Made it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Because the Poseidon one, likely, is that the
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Okay.
I'll let you go over yours, and then I'm gonna go over Adam's.
Okay.
Adam's
All
looks
right.
good too.
there was a commercial mix that I remember from back in the day. I loved it. Was Poseidon by Cyclops Vapor, and I've always wanted to try to work on it, try to not clone it, but get somewhat close to a remix of it. And I smelled TFA Cantaloupe the other day, and it reminded me so much of the liquid. So Poseidon Likey maybe. TFA, it's a mainly TFA recipe. TFA Cantaloupe at 4%, WS 23.5, TFA Honeydew at 2, TFA Papaya at 1.5, TFA Juicy Peach at 2, FA Polar Blast at 1/2, and Super Sweet at 1/2. And I'm going to mix it shortly. And
you forgot the peach juicy.
I said that.
Did you? Did you say the pear?
Oh,
you missed one of the two.
Probably missed one of them. Yeah. Pear. Okay, that's the one I missed. Pear at 2.
They're the same percentage. It's funny though, if you look at it, it's at 0.6 for the peach juicy and 0.62 for the pear. But they're both at 2%.
A little different.
They must have a different weight to them. 13% total. Wow, that's light for you. 13% total is light for you for a mix.
No, I usually do. I usually do much lower than that. It's just because TFA. Whenever I use sweet tea, it's higher, and when I do mouth to lung mixes, it's usually a little higher than that. But yeah, usually I'm around like 7-8% with my mixes.
Oh yeah, yes. Your MTLs are the ones that are 20, 22.
I don't think I have a recipe that's over 20.
And Adam's got this Cream Dream shake. That looks really good. Madam, I'm Adam.
You don't have the orange cream from Swaggy yet, Adam.
Oh
orange
yeah,
juice.
that's true.
If you were gonna sub the orange juice, which one would you sub it with?
Oh, there's not really a good sub for Wonder Flavors orange juice. It's orange juice.
You might be able to use the FA one.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't have either.
Yeah. You get the Wonder Flavors, you won't be disappointed if you like orange juice. French Vanilla Thick, Wonder Flavors 1.5, Marshmallow Vanilla 101, 1.5, Orange Cream Wonder Flavors at 3, Orange Juice Wonder Flavors at 2.5, Vanilla Bean Ice Cream TPA at 3.5, Vanilla Cream Extra Wonder Flavors at 1.25. I knew he was going to say that. Vanilla Gelato Italian Wonder Flavors at 2.5. You know, if you a pepper taster, use a Flavor West Vanilla Bean Ice Cream, because that one doesn't have it. An orange cream dreamsicle milkshake using one of the milkshake base. I thought so. Sweeten to your liking. Enjoy. That looks really good.
But it's a week to steep.
It is. It's going to be a
sure.
little bit steeper.
Yeah, all those creams in there, man. Yeah, it's going to take a while. And that orange cream from Wonder Flavors takes a little bit as well. So,
speaking of
getting all that stuff to meld.
Orange cream. Thoughts, Bob?
I haven't gotten to use it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I've had it for like 2 weeks and just been busy. COD has taken over my life.
I single flavor tested it. Single flavor tested it. It was actually quite impressive.
Yeah, you did it on the show. Right?
Yep.
I wonder if that's what Daniel got some sort of mix up because he tasted that cream.
That was the way he was wondering that as well.
Yeah, like maybe the bottles were next to each other and some kind of might have got contaminated in the process or something or other.
Doggy drive-by. Whew.
Yep, my shepherd clears rooms out.
Shepherd. He's not even. He's a ways away from me, but that came across the room. Whew. Nope. Not vaping while that's going on. No. It's peach cream. Not bad. Yeah. It's got peach cream, but that peach. Yeah, I like Swaggy's peach.
Oh, peach raw is incredible. It's an incredible flavoring, man. It tastes like you bit into a juiciest, freshest peach you could find.
And you get the fuzz and everything. Yeah, the fuzz is there. It's like, yeah, that's impressive, Swaggy.
It is. I love his regular peach too. I mean, you guys said you didn't get much out of it, but when I mix with it, even using it at 3%. I always back it up with this apricot or nectarine or something. But I love it.
I
love
ju-
this
I just
regular
didn't go-
peach, and
I just didn't go back and single flavor test the original peach, but I've used it in a
Yeah.
lot of recipes before.
yeah, I never
it's
have
just-
either, but I've used it in recipes and it stands out. You know, Swaggy's flavors, most of them aren't great single flavor tested. You know, some of them are, like the English toffee, the dulce de leche, but most of them, they just don't
the,
work.
the
single
orange
flavor.
cream. The orange cream.
Yeah,
That's
that
another
one's
one you
good.
get.
I'll do that tonight. I'll mix that one up.
I do like Adam's recipe though. That looks really good.
You're the only
Not
one
gonna
that
make-
thought that, though, Daniel. So, Mr. Hankson boy.
Daniel has a unique palate, but you know what? Other people might have that same palate, so it's
Mhm.
always good to have people that mix
Yep,
around that.
absolutely. Everybody's
Hi,
taste
Linda.
buds are different. All perceive flavorings differently. So it's good to have a mix of people that taste different shit.
All peaches are gross.
Linda. VSO cream soda is fantastic. I agree.
Then you'd like the vanilla raw.
Yeah, the vanilla raw is also really good.
That's that same vanilla like flavor.
Mhm.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, you
Smells
definitely
so
use
good.
some component in the cream soda there.
Mhm. There's some kind of similarity there, definitely. That
Yep.
is the Inawera Queen. Yes, that's Daniel, Inawera Queen.
All right,
Uh,
be back in a sec. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna go get a bottle.
Wayne, you did a lot of mixes. I mean, a lot of different streams over the summer with summer-like-ish mixes. What was your favorite? Theme. I'm not even talking recipe. Theme. What was your favorite theme? What was the one you got the best flavors out of? you
Probably
thought?
coconut. Like anything coconut, I thought was. Everyone did like really good coconuts. Like Gordo's coconut was really good. Even that wasn't over the summer. That was recently, but
Yeah, recent. Yep.
that one was really good. Your coconut mix was good. I don't know. I feel like because I don't like coconut, and there was a lot of recipes like that were coconut that I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And it's just I've never was like a coconut guy, so I was pretty impressed by like all the coconut stuff that we were going through. Very surprising.
The fact
like
that you
the most memorable.
liked my pina colada that time and it turned out good was really good because that was not my first attempt at pina colada. That was one of those ones that was on my bucket list. I will someday get this.
Yeah.
That's not an easy profile to hit, coconut. You can really suntan lotion it up is one issue. Use a bunch of other ways.
Yeah, but I guess like these coconuts are just so I don't know. They're like more forgiving now. The coconuts that I was used
I
to
think
are
I
like
have
yeah,
that.
like suntan lotion, but they're also like syrupy.
Yep.
And like the coconuts that I've tried this year were, you could taste like the desiccation of the coconut in some of them, which was really cool, and they're not offensive in any way. They were floral. They're just like really nice and almost like fruity in a
Do you
know,
have the
coconut.
VSO coconut, Wayne?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I always add like a 0.5% to 1% in whenever I do something with creams in it. It helps the cream aspect, and you usually don't get much if any coconut at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just works so well in there.
Let me check. I haven't used it yet there, Dusty. I do have it though. I have the cedro fruit. I just gotta find it. Anybody else try the cedro fruit?
I've used it. I don't remember.
The
I used
what?
it in a recipe. I think it's like a
Cedro fruit for one of the
citrus.
flavors. Yeah, I
I
believe
think
it's
it's a citrus. Yeah.
I believe that was one of those 50% sale ones on Bull City that I picked up. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I got it with the sample pack.
Ah,
I think that was in their second to last release they did. Cedro fruit was in there.
yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
that's one of the more
coconut raw
recent
is-
ones.
Coconut raw is fantastic, Dan.
Coconut raw
Mix
is
I
like
did on
it's
Tuesday.
got that thick, like mouthfeel to it.
That banana coconut cream pastry thing I did. Oh
Mhm.
my god.
That's my favorite combo.
destroyed that.
Banana coconut.
Make that mix, Dave.
I will.
You'll love it. It was oh my god.
But you gotta.
I'm not
you
a
got-
dessert vapor either, man, and I killed that. Like 3 days.
Yeah, that actually kind of funny because I'm looking through and I see coconut custard, and it makes me think, hey, coconut.
The
That's a
pastry
summer
just
thing.
started coming out right at the end of the bottle.
How long did was it steeping for?
I shake and vaped it, and then
Oh, okay. Well, how
Think
long
I-
did it last then?
3 days for a 60
Okay.
mil.
So you figure 4 days, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah,
Probably 4 to 5.
it was delicious right off the shake, but you don't get much of that pastry, because that takes 3 to 4 days to come through, from my experience anyway.
I find with VSO flavors, I have to wait 24 hours because I
A lot of his fruits, I don't, but some of the other ones, like the vanilla cream and everything, I do.
get like I don't know what it is, chemical alcohol. I don't know what it is. Note from it.
Yeah, that's why he recommends people to let it breathe overnight.
Yep.
Pop the cap and just let it sit there overnight. If you get that note, which
I'm gonna go through all these and find out it's in one of the packages I haven't taken care of yet. You
that
know that,
ultimate
right?
strawberry is fantastic, Linda. I love it with
It
his
is.
strawberry raw. Throw them two
Yep,
together,
that-
it's perfect
yep.
strawberry combo.
Yeah, thank you, Tam. She sent that over to me way back when. Good sized bottle of Ultimate Strawberry. Man, that's
Night,
so
Ian.
good. Night, Ian. Always good to see you, Ian. Trying to find it.
Yeah, it's like
So careful.
almost midnight over there.
Yeah.
Sir Ian. Yo.
I did like that they that was interesting. The Gulab Jamun Jamun. That was an interesting one too. That was not bad. I would think it'd be right here, but I bet you it is one of the ones I haven't taken care of yet. All right, so I might have to get back to you on that because I have to dig through a lot of stuff before I can find it. So I'm not sure where it is. It's not in there, so it's one of the ones I haven't taken care of yet. Which is ironic because I have another Bull City order on the way that I was hoping to be in today, but it won't be until Monday. Yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but Bull City been getting at least 2 orders a month from me.
I just got a big order in from them yesterday.
I gotta place one myself. Missed the Black Friday sales and everything.
I took advantage of that because of the shipping cost, right? So
Yeah.
it pretty much was a push.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it basically paid for your shipping.
And Bull City, Paul, take note of this. Bull City is putting a notice on the box that prevents the Canadian government from charging the excise tax on it.
Oh hell yeah, that is
Oh,
awesome.
nice. Good.
I didn't save the notice. Basically says this does not contain nicotine. This is food flavoring. Blah 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 blah. No mention of vaping.
So if you sell any flavoring at all, do you have to put that on the box?
If you had, I think the way that you see it, the government is very unclear about how this is going. But if it would mention for vaping, then they're going to
Right.
hit you with an excise tax.
That's the issue you have when these governments.
So I feel like they
know
don't even have to
nothing
put that
about
on the
vaping.
box, you know, because there's nothing. They don't sell anything for vaping at Bull City. They're not a vaping company, really. They're just a flavor house.
Yep.
But
I feel like if you
purposely
write that on the
mentioning-
box, you're kind of putting a target on yourself. If you do, you know what I mean? It's kind of like
Well,
saying like we're just letting you know there's no nicotine in here.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe something happened that one of their
Yeah, they
shipments
probably
got
know more than-
intercepted. Who
Yeah.
knows?
They probably know more than I do.
And like Linda was saying, my state has a 75% vape tax. So if it would indicate vape for vaping, then she gets hit with a 75% tax.
We
Which
we
is
have
fucking
a
criminal. I
have
mean,
a-
that is criminal.
92% wholesale tax in this state. So yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. It's like it makes me crazy because that's why I have a hard time with advocacy shows. Literally, my blood pressure goes through the roof. How
I
in
know, I have to
God's
stop
name?
doing that stuff.
Yeah,
stopped doing
I
that.
stopped. I really have to. There's a lot of shows I would watch, but it makes me crazy when you see these people. there was a story just the other day online about how some idiot father in the States is giving his kid cigarettes so he won't vape. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to everybody, right? Perfect sense.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, to them, they have, it's all misinformation. So
It's like that story.
to them,
Nick
it's like
played.
makes sense to them.
It's like
That's
that
crazy.
thing where Nick was on that interview on that news station.
Oh, she got
And
this
then
wide
the
little.
second part of that story, they were talking to that mother whose kid she caught vaping, and it was like the end of the world. Like the kid was shooting heroin or something. Like,
And the way that it was brought on there, it made that part so big, and then Nick's parts were just little quips.
yep,
Little quips.
yep,
That's it. It's
yep.
like,
and they took shit out of context and like mixed.
I mean, they didn't
mixed
terribly
words.
butcher his words. They didn't terribly butcher them, thankfully, but they didn't like add like the relevant information that goes with that would have.
Yeah,
actually
he said
made
he
sense.
talked to that lady
Because
for
no
like
one wants to
40
hear that.
hours,
We don't
too.
live in an age of info anymore. It's
Yep.
just whatever the narrative or story you want to
It's
tell.
all
Yeah,
about
and-
the
and the-
headline, man.
And the kid,
Look
and
at
the mother
TikTok
being
and
all
these
worked
short
up
videos.
brings in the
Yeah.
audience.
No one's gonna read. Or
Everybody's
listen to
attention
anything.
span
That's-
is so small anymore. Most people just read the headline, and
That
the
was like
headline's
the
usually
biggest
bullshit.
doomer thing that like it was just doomer pill all the way was when I realized like the American people, at least in the U.S., they vote for these policies. Like
Yep.
it doesn't come down to the
I like
politicians or
that.
any corruption. It's just all of these people are just so misinformed. They don't care to be informed, nor should they. They have lives to live. They have families to feed.
They
and
believe
they
everything
vote
they
for these
see on
policies.
CNN. That's the issue right there.
My
Every
mother's
fucking thing they
Fox.
see on there.
My mother's a Fox News person, so when when Cuomo was running his mouth and started all that crap in New York, and that's where they live, she was that close that Christmas to actually picking up vaping and trying it. I was supposed to get her a setup, and then she's like, "I don't want it now. It's bad for you." Blah blah blah, and started giving me a lecture about it. It's like, oh, because
My
Cuomo
parents
was
are
in
pretty
charge.
good at like not. They're pretty good at not kind of jumping to conclusions on things, thankfully.
Good.
But yeah, some other family members they kind of fall victim to it pretty easily.
Yeah,
man,
Linda.
my mother vapes. Smoked for 40 some years. Never thought
Linda-
I'd see her quit. I gave her a vape, and that was it. She quit
Yeah.
smoking. Just
Linda,
just like that.
can you share Dick's recipe you were talking about? I'm
Whoa.
curious.
I was like, where the
Oh,
fuck is
there's-
this going?
There's Tim trying to share dicks again.
Also, hi everybody.
You're the one that was
Keep that
talking.
for your grinder profile.
Hey,
Tim,
you
alright?
and Dave were talking about how much you love bananas and nuts, coconuts,
Yo,
but whatever.
You love them raw, though, Tim.
Yo, it's immortalized forever in my recipe name. Okay,
This is a family show, guys. Come on.
It is.
at 21 up.
Well, we
Grow
are.
up.
We're all family, so yeah. Okay.
Show your
Show.
ID to get in chat.
Oh shit.
Hey,
I
Adam.
have long hair and no beard in my ID. I look like
Went
a
over
weird.
here.
I
I've
look
got
go up
as a
dreads,
different
man.
person.
People always look at me like I'm using a fake ID, like I'm using somebody else's.
Me too.
I'm like, no,
I'm
it's
not wearing
me,
glasses
man,
in
I
my
promise.
picture either. I look like a completely different person. And I have like hair down to here.
What's up,
Yeah,
Adam?
we-
How's it going, man?
Chilling.
Yeah, I don't
doing
make-
yard work, and then I had to eat when you guys started. I was like, shit. And
No,
wings
I-
on
I
fire.
got home from the
I-
store.
I-
I rushed and ate really fast. Made a
I went over
sandwich.
your recipe. That looks really good, Adam.
Hell yeah, I got to try Wendy's milkshake base finally because I ordered the missing Wonder Flavors creams that I had, and I like it. It's good.
You
Oh.
don't have BSO's orange cream yet?
No, I don't
man.
think so.
That's perfect for the recipe.
I have a list of flavors I don't have from Swag. And it keeps getting bigger because you guys keep fucking reminding me of flavors that for some reason I don't have, like Buddha Cintron and
Yeah, you gotta get Buddha. Gotta get
sweet
Buddha.
bread. I don't have. I thought I had. I fucking put together a freaking recipe with it. Or I was gonna make somebody else's, I think. And I
Mine,
was like, God damn it. Yeah, it was yours.
that pretzel.
No, that one has fresh bread in it.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, because I mixed that. That's over there. I was making that yesterday.
How
Good
is
shit.
it?
It's good.
Yeah.
I want to make it, but more sugary and commercially though. I want to
Yeah.
take your idea and make it like
Go for it,
disgusting
man.
diabetes vape.
Yep. Hell yeah.
But it's good though.
That was just a first rendition right off the bat, and I tried it. I'm like, holy shit, it tastes exactly like those pretzels.
Yeah, that combination works for a pretzel, the bread and the pretzel dough. That's why I just want to kick it up a fucking notch.
Mm-hmm. Because I know we were talking about it. I know.
It might even give me a reason to use Swag's garlic in a vape.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, Adam.
Do
Garlic
like
pretzel?
an everything pretzel
Adam.
or something.
Garlic
Get
pretzel.
ready for the
everything
week-long
pretzel,
Addy
dude.
clean.
I got a trash Addy just for
just
garbage
throw it
flavors
the
like
fuck
that.
away.
Yeah, you said that, but you still haven't mixed up the Spanish rice. But
No, I need to dig that out and rewick it. Because I'll give that a mix. I need to make my
Anybody
rendition,
ever
too.
have Poseidon by Cyclops Vapor?
No,
I've
I
heard of it, but I
remember
never had
that
it.
company though. Yeah.
Oh my god, so good. That's what my mix is tonight.
What
I'm
was the
trying to,
flavor
like-
profile on Poseidon?
It was like melons and fruit mix. but
Oh,
it
so
was
it's probably
so-
like an all TFA or
Yeah,
Capella
that's exactly what I did.
melons
All
vape.
TFA.
Nice.
Yep.
See, that's what was the melons from Cutwood? That was just basically all TFA melons
yeah,
too.
mega melons.
Mega
Yep.
melons, yeah.
Mhm.
Because
I
I remember
found
Jennifer
a-
Jarvis had a really good clone of it that tasted exactly like it, and I was like,
I-
oh, yeah.
If you ever look
Yeah.
around, if you ever search just for an older recipe, and see if it was leaked, it comes up on Pinterest all the time. And they have these pictures and they show all of these old recipes. And I found Poseidon on there. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mix that shit. I'm gonna get everything and mix it up. It was Cutwood Mega Melons,
Oh, jeez.
which is a good mix, but it's not Poseidon, you know.
Right.
It's completely different.
Finally got hammy melon.
That's a good one.
yeah. I like that flavor.
That and yellow watermelon.
yeah, that
Two of my
yellow
favorites
watermelon's
from-
interesting.
Wonder
Yeah,
flavors.
I think both of those are in my weirdo melon vape that I made that I never mixed either.
Oh, you didn't mix that? That looked really good.
Dude,
too.
I'm like 3 recipes behind on shit that I've crafted but haven't mixed yet for myself. Although I did make that one pumpkin one on the show. Not the donut, but the whatever. What the fuck was it? Hold
Didn't
on.
you
remember
make
we
that
made
on TJ's?
Yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It was pumpkin shake. Deep fried sugar taro, French vanilla thick, marshmallow, vanilla, pie crust, pumpkin VSO, pumpkin spice TPA, just a smidge. Sugar pie, vanilla ice cream, and whipped cream from Wonder Flavors. That was good. That pumpkin combination, that VSO pumpkin at 5, deep fried sugar taro at 0.5%, and pumpkin spice at 0.25% from TFA was nice. You could even lower the deep fried sugar taro to like 1/4 if you didn't want it as funky, as like earthy and yammy. But I recommend that shit if you want something pumpkin-y in your vapes. Or just use
Yeah,
pumpkin
Dan.
raw.
See, I was going through my TFA flavorings the other day, and I smelled TFA cantaloupe, and it smelled almost exactly like Poseidon. So I knew that was in there, and I knew they have honeydew in there, and I think I remember a tiny touch of peach. So that's kind of where my recipe started. And I just mixed it, so we're gonna try it out. I ran out of fucking bottles though, so
Holy
there's
shit.
30 milliliters in a 120.
Sriracha. Sriracha.
Oh,
Bab. Poseidon likey, maybe.
oh, which sugar
Oh, yeah.
you gotta grab, Linda?
Looks good, dude.
Is this the sugar
Might make that for
raw?
myself, actually.
Off the
There's the
knuckle,
cinnamon
it's
sugar.
delicious. So I'm hoping it translates to the vape.
Yeah, I'll make it
I
cold.
was
too.
actually just dripping some of this last night, so it's probably still on my RDA.
I might even make it a
I
little
have
colder.
just a little bit of this left, man.
This isn't pumpkin right here. This is that pumpkin 60
Heartbreaking.
mil I made.
You're a pumpkin, Tim. It's a term of endearment.
Mostly it's just sitting on my coffee table. It's like I gotta use that up. Hey, I'm bored. Let's build the Titan.
I thought the Arrow bar was in that.
No, the Aero bar is in the GT4,
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
and I got the Kinder Bueno in this. Net Reality's Kinder Bueno in this.
Wait, you made the minty arrow bar?
Yep,
Oh shit, son.
it's close.
Is that public?
It's yeah. It wasn't thanks to Wayne or my yeah. I did that.
So
switch
it's on
over,
your
but it's-
shit then? It's on your
There's-
UI? Sweet,
There's the
check it out.
GT5. I love it.
Oh, you did get
I
it.
can't fucking stand the fill port on it.
Peppermint and menthe.
You have to fill it through this little hole right here.
Oh no, that would
You gotta
drive
Oh,
me
you
turn it.
serious?
and it drives me nuts because
Oh, I'm missing white chocolate.
I
No,
make
I almost
usually
got-
with
I
these
almost got it.
bottles, and you
Am I better off
can't,
getting it?
you can't put shit like this into it. It's impossible. Even filling it with like a needle tip bottle is difficult.
Oh, that would
So
drive me
I'm
nuts.
praying that Steam Tuners makes a conversion kit for it and turns it into regular top fill, because besides that, the RTA is fantastic. The ball bearing systems and everything in it, it works so
It's
well.
nice, Linda. Do it.
It's so high tech. It's so easy to use. Everything just glides so smoothly. But that fucking filling system, man,
It's a
drives me
very
nuts.
interesting
That's why I
flavor,
don't use it
Linda.
more. That's why I don't use it more.
You know, that GT5, I was considering that. Thank you for your feedback on that. I almost
If
picked
they
up one.
if they do come out with a conversion kit, I'd recommend the 5 over the 4.
Flavor
Because I've
wise,
had- yeah.
the 4 is really good. 4 is really good
It's-
flavor wise.
It's basically the same build deck. It's just in the same airflow. It's just upgraded a little bit.
I actually ordered the S like Dave has, but then they didn't have any stock or something. They couldn't get stock, so I wound up having to get the one with the metal casing on it. I don't like the metal casing.
Get
You have
the
to- you have
drop
to-
kit for Steam Tuners.
You have
Get
to.
the drop kit. It's only like $20-$30 or something.
I don't like not. You have to tilt it. Am I out of fluid? And if you're in a car and nighttime, you're like, it's not fun.
That's why I got the extension tank for the Pioneer here for my MTL. And hold on, getting it off. You can see it's mostly all metal, and then you got the glass there. So I hate filling it up. I basically
Órale,
gotta fill it
Mowgli.
until it comes out a little bit.
Plus, I realized I originally got to put in here, and the S would have fit in here, but because there's a point something millimeter extra on this, it won't fit
no.
by just a hair. It's like you damn.
Yeah, get that drop kit. It'll work because it changes the
Well,
whole
it-
top section.
Well, it won't
So
still
the
fit,
new
won't fit in
chimney
this
and
because
everything.
even the base won't quite fit in there.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, it's like close but not quite. It's annoying. Wayne, do you ever use tanks other than like that? You use your wife's, by the way. That Nova, is that it?
The Nord.
Nord.
I don't use it though. I used it a couple times, but I don't like actively use it. No, I don't like tanks. I've never found a
what he
tank
tells
that
us.
was like
You said it had good
Worth
flavor
the-
though.
what
Yeah, good flavor though.
from a tank.
The Nord.
Oh yeah, for a pod, yeah, it's good for a pod.
Oh
It's not
shit.
like it's not something that I would vape, but for a pod, I was pretty surprised at how well it vapes. It's pretty good, and it's a mesh coil, and I hate mesh. I hate everything about mesh. But those mesh pod coils are not bad for those little devices, and like the Obsidian that she makes like her own version of Obsidian now, with like different peanut butter. It's like maybe it's Wonder Flavor's peanut butter brittle or something.
She's into mixing now. Some.
Yeah, she always mixes her own juice, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
usually just like a recipe that I give her. But now she's kind of like tweaking things and putting her own
That's
recipes in
awesome.
That's
Good
okay.
stuff.
cool.
there. Cool.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
Tim, I just shared that mouth
Yeah,
to
I
lung
got-
recipe that I
Yep.
sent
I
to
got
you
it
the
up
other
for
night.
you. I
Worked
got it up
really
for
well.
you.
Okay.
You can talk about it.
Yeah,
Is it
I've
summer
never
fruit?
found a tank that was like that I enjoyed enough. Other than the Griffin, the old Griffin, I thought was really
Oh,
good.
Griffin 25 was incredible.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
were
you used
really
to
good.
always
Wicked it-
rock that,
if you
Wayne.
wicked it right, it was so good.
I'm
I
missing.
almost bought a Griffin because of Wayne.
I have.
Yeah, you would have enjoyed it. Those things were pretty good.
I was.
I
Broke
don't know
as
how they
fuck
are
back
now.
Then. No, I was broke as hell, so I never pulled the
I've
trigger.
got a
but
Griffin the other
yeah.
day.
If it was if I was gonna buy one, it was because you were like, "Oh, this is good."
Yeah.
I got a
All of
Griffin
those
on a
like old
trade.
school RTAs I liked. I never they weren't as good as their RDAs, but they were like I thought they were pretty good. But then the RDAs just they just started getting way better than the RTAs, and I just stuck with those.
Bob, how is that?
A tank has got to be like there has to be like no sacrifice of flavor for me to want to even think about it. And I just haven't found one to do that. Otherwise, I'll use it for like a week, but then I'll just kind of slowly just start dripping again. Be like, oh, this is just better.
Yeah, Yeah, I
up?
Bob, how
literally
is it-
only use RTAs for convenience at work. It's the only reason. Otherwise, I would just.
Yeah,
keep
that's
them
why I
for
like
now.
this thing. These things are pretty cool for
Yeah,
if I
I
need something stealth.
Just got into that game too.
carrying it around. Yeah, and I'm gonna be picking up this. From what all the research I've done,
Yeah,
Adam
right
did
behind
pick
you.
the two decks that I want for this.
Oh, the bridges.
The bridges, yeah, the two
Yeah.
bridges. Those are the two that I'm most likely going to use. Who was
Protocol
it we
Adam
had?
and the Wicked Bridged.
Who do we have on? Duncan, I think, was the one that was talking to me about the bridges
One of them.
and talked me out of getting a psych for several reasons, and another one that I was thinking about because there's like an insulator issue. So it's like those are the two that I'd probably most likely get. And Bob, what about that Shisha Black
Wicked.
Current for VTA? What's that like?
Actually, thank you to Big Daddy Addy because he talked about that
Cat was
flavoring a
really
lot
right.
like 2 years ago, and it's basically a dark candy grape. It's not black currant. It's basically a dark candy grape, and it's fantastic.
And
I
that'll
added
go
in
good
with
with
a
grape
lot
juice.
of a lot of my grape mixes. Yeah.
And the fizz
the-
pop is the other thing
Yep.
I'm missing.
Yeah.
Is that actually got good fizz to it?
No.
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 I like the Real Flavors soda base more.
Yeah, for sure. Do they even still make that?
DIY E-Juice Canada.
They still have them now?
Yep. They picked up all the real flavors lines, so you can get most of the line there.
I
And
forgot
you can
about
get
soda
the
base.
VG ones and the regular ones, the super concentrates. And
Yeah.
their shipping's not pricey, and I get it in 3 days in PA. They got here, like,
I was all about dual coil 0.08 all the time, and then get into mixing, and then you start getting flavor testing. Now I'm using single coil Hadley for everything.
And Bob, don't forget, you're saving 30% right off the bat with
True.
the exchange rate.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
yeah, exactly. Yep, I love that because I go on that site all the time, and it always shows in Canadian money.
Right.
And then you change the currency to U.S. and the prices just plummet. And I'm like, oh yeah, come to daddy. Because they got Rika on there, Reka, whatever the fuck they're.
Reka. There's a
Do they
couple
really?
Reka flavors that you
yeah,
can get.
yeah, yeah. They got Reka. They've got whole shit ton of real flavors.
Ah, lemon's
They've
kick.
got a bunch of stuff on there. Hankson.
Carbonation taste is not, get that carbonation tinny taste is hard to do. And
Oh, like the actual
sensation.
flavor of it?
Yeah, like
Fizzy Sherbet.
I have yet to find one, so I got to try it. Fizzy Sherbet kind of works. That's probably the best
Fizzy
one I
Sherbet
have.
is and
I found that
soda.
champagne worked good for that.
Champagne, yeah, and citrus
Yeah.
soda.
I agree, Swaggy. It does kind of sound like a Rastafarian outfit. Yeah, it does.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
Rika
me.
has some
Some-
bangers.
Someone call me. Yeah, we called you, Daniel. We said hi, Daniel. Actually, I think that someone in chat was talking at home and they said cardboard 3 times
Right.
or butter.
or butter. Yeah, but I think butter would call him more. He loves his
Yeah.
butter. I heard Hankson. Yeah, that's another one.
So weird. Dan, you're so weird.
He is. I love him though.
Hankson and Inuera Stan.
I'll
guess someone
never
has to buy
forget
them.
that whole like
As a
episode where
represent-
with
Lemon's Kick from Inawera. That's another good one. That
Yeah, that's what
actually brings
Linda
fizz.
said. Linda said that.
Effervescence.
Lemon's
Oh,
cake
did
is
she?
pretty good.
Here
But
I
it's way
am
too
digging
lemony
through
if you
my
just wanna know
stash.
Hey,
what it
Red.
is.
Hey, Red.
You're weird.
Yeah, well, yeah. I never denied it.
I'm definitely on the right track with this. I gotta play with the flavors
worries, Adam.
taste correct. I gotta play with the percentages a bit to get it more in line with actual Poseidon, but very, very good. Very good liquid. Happy with it.
Good.
I'll vape the hell out of this one, and then my next rendition, I'll tweak some percentages, try to get it closer.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to be doing the same thing with the Aero Bar one. Like I said, originally I was going to just have everybody go at it, and Dave's like, I sent this to you, but you got to mix first before you eat it all. It's like, okay, So I mix that mix. And it's like, that's not bad. It's a good start. So the contest will be to try and make a better version. And I
Yeah,
know
but
you
how-
guys can do it because I've seen some amazing mixes with the Kinder recipes.
I'm sure they can, but they don't have the original to try first. The bar.
Not unless they special order it somehow. Or get lucky enough to have someone like Dave who says, here
Amazon,
you go,
man.
thank you.
Amazon sells them.
Do they?
How much are
They
they
are
on
bars?
Amazon?
They weren't that pricey when I remember when I looked.
Addy
I think
Tooney, love you,
Walmart
brother.
has them as well. Big Daddy Addy, I just put out a thank you for they trained Shisha Grape or Shisha Black Currant. Should be called Shisha Grape though.
Yeah, and like I already talked about Addy and his nut mix. That Kinder
Yeah, Dan,
bar.
that's
He
what I
did,
was thinking,
He
like,
did it
low.
right. You should check that out. He did it. It's not low. I gotta look at that.
No,
He didn't use a percentage low, but he somehow it comes through pretty good in his mix. Versus I tried it in mixes and I didn't really love it. What's your thoughts on
$10 for a
nut-
pack
nut-
of 8. Dave,
That's cheap.
That's
where you
cheap.
get 4 of the regular milk chocolates and 4 of the peppermints.
That's cheap. Go for it.
Wayne, what's your thoughts on nut mix?
Flavor art nut mix.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, it's pretty good for like a natural nut skin.
Where's Addy?
You'd like some skin in your nuts.
Yep. No, that's just it. It
That's
does
about
give you.
it.
It does give you a little bit of skin taste.
That's at least that's
Yeah.
how I kind of pick up on it. Like
Yep,
if you were to
that's-
take like a handful of nuts and there's some skin in there, it's kind of
Here's-
good for that.
Here's Tooney's mix,
It's
and he
okay.
actually
It's-
used it 0.4 is what he put in there for. I knew he used it low.
I could see it working good to add like that chunkiness to a peanut butter.
Right.
Well, sometimes it's a little bit. Sometimes it can bully the peanut butter.
Yeah,
A
you
little
have to
too
use
much?
it low. Low.
Yeah. It's okay. It
Yeah,
has
Addie's-
its uses though. You should have it. Everyone should pick it up because there will be a time where it. I've used it in a recipe before. It is.
It's
useful.
tasty.
very
It's
neat.
tasty in this mix that Addy made for the Kinder.
How's that nut hazelnut from Mullenberry?
It's nutty.
I don't remember.
Nutty.
It's not
I
really
would
hazelnut,
assume.
but actually, even in the Kinder Bueno bar, the nutty is not really hazelnutty. It's like it is and
No.
it isn't.
It's more cream.
Do you
It's
need
more
like a
creaminess.
Nutella flavor?
Not quite. It's not quite that potent in the Kinder Bueno. It's like more like Bob said, it's creamier, way creamier on the creamier side.
I
of
don't
things.
remember. I don't remember.
Like the
exactly.
Wonder
Got-
Flavor
It's
one,
got a hint of hazelnut there. Like you could
Right.
tell it's hazelnut cream,
but it's
not
very
just regular
slight.
cream.
And that's kind of what that nut hazelnut does there. And with the nut mix, he did a good job with
But
that.
it's
one.
not like a Nutella. It's lighter than a Nutella.
Yeah, way lighter. Yeah, I would like an actual Nutella like hazelnut, like
Chocolate
really,
hazelnut
really
from Flavor West is probably the best one.
mixed. Well, the Wonder Flavors one. Which one is it? Is it hazelnut cream or something like that? What is it called? The Wonder Flavors one that's in a lot of these recipes.
I think it's
It was
hazelnuts
br-
and cream.
That one there is probably the most closest for a single flavor to the center, but not necessarily the closest of all the recipes because people built it, made their own, like Addy did. I actually was quite impressed with the way. It's like a lot of people are thinking similar, but everybody did their own thing. That was such a fun situation. I can't wait until
Most people used crispy wafer from Wonder Flavors, but besides that, it was all over.
that was quite common. You did see a lot of glamour chocolate in a
Mhm.
lot of the recipes.
Yeah, I think that was one of the 2 in mine. Then I added some cocoa.
Which is why I bought a big bottle of Glamour chocolate because I knew I was going to go through a lot just testing. I'm going to let Nick announce the winners when he gets the package in. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Good way to do
but
it.
those are going to be fun, and then I'll mention it on here after he does. But I want him to try them and see what he thinks too. You know, get his opinions on which one he thinks.
Mhm.
Thing is, he's gonna have to try it with the bar. It's gonna be in this note. Try it with the bar because we're going for authenticity, not the best tasting. Because damn, these were tasty.
Right.
Every
Yeah, there
freaking
was
one
not
of them.
one bad looking recipe there.
There
Yeah,
wasn't a
like
bad
I said.
recipe.
And there
Every
was-
one of them.
And they
Everyone.
ranged from like 3 flavors up to Dave's. What'd you use in yours, Dave? Like 12?
I'm not even sure
Oh, you're
Dave was the
muted.
most. Not sure Dave
Muted,
was the most.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Used what? 12 of what?
Like 12 flavors or something like that. There's another one too that used a lot. Was it? Who else used a lot of flavors? There were 2. Oh, it was actually Paul. I think Paul beat him.
Did he?
Yeah, I think Paul beat him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 flavors and a sweetener.
Holy shit.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say,
Hey, man, if it tastes good,
it
It
did.
tasted,
just
it tasted fantastic.
balancing
It did.
balancing that stuff like that is just, yeah.
I'll be honest. When I saw molasses in it, I'm like, what? And I
It was
Canadian.
It was a nice note. It was a
Maybe
nice.
they add molasses to the Canadian versions of the Kinder Buenos.
I was half expecting to see maple syrup in one of these two, but no maple syrup.
Molasses is close enough.
I was trying to remember who else it was that actually had a lot of them. And Rocky's had the Rocky had never tried one when he made this. I thought his, considering he never tried it, this was an impressive recipe for never ever trying the bar. Just going off of just what he'd heard. It's like my mystery flavor mix. Once we announce the winners on that and everything, once that's announced, I'm going to release that one. I built the recipe before I got the flavor off of everybody's thoughts. And what my guess was of the flavor by everybody else's thoughts had nothing to do with me. I was completely blind to it. I can vape that all day as an ADV. I love it. So I'm happy with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine came out really good. It's an interesting recipe. I'll say that. Can't talk about it yet, but it's
I
still in
know.
the judging phase. But
Yeah.
Who's judging?
I think Dan is one of them, right? Dan's one of them that's judging them. Who else? You are? I asked you and you told me no.
I told you I wasn't telling you.
Lying bastard.
For Bull City, right?
Yeah.
And what is there? One more? Or is it just you
No,
two?
there's a few judges.
Yeah.
I don't know the total amount, but there's a few. They got a good judging panel for this. It's gonna be an awesome.
Rocky said mediocre recipe, add milk and honey.
Awesome, right?
Did he put milk and honey in his
Wait a minute.
Bueno bar?
Is there milk and honey in it? I don't think so. Is there?
Should have.
No, there's no milk and honey. Although that would have made it a Rocky recipe for sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, there's no milk and honey in that. About the
So
only
it
thing in
was
here
made
that
by Rocky's evil twin, not Rocky.
Yep. The only thing
So
in
stop
here
giving
that
him credit for it.
only thing that screams Rocky in here at all is the medicine flower dark chocolate. That's
Yep.
it. Other than that, it does not scream Rocky at all. And it doesn't scream it, it kind of whispers, Rocky.
Said that was made by his evil twin.
Yeah. Mowgli Made Me Do It is still one of my favorite recipes by Rocky, though.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Choco
that's good.
Taco.
The Choco Taco, that's the Mowgli Made Me Do
Yeah.
It one. Oh, that's so
It's-
good.
It's
That
good.
did not last.
I'm vaping it right now. It's good.
It's tasty. It's like if those Choco Tacos tasted that good, they would never went away ever. Not even temporarily.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, they always tasted stale as shit.
Exactly. You can't get I don't think anybody came up with the stale consistency, the actual Choco Taco for that recipe. You got to have a stale note. I'm not sure there's a proper flavoring out there. It has to
Hey,
taste
Swaggy-
freezer burnt.
Swaggy, get on stale bread.
They stopped making
Still-
those.
Yeah, chocolate tacos, they're not made anymore.
It's like the Dippin' Dots flavor. You're gonna have to get freezer burn ice cream flavor.
I
hate
love
Good
the
luck.
banana split.
I
It's
hate
good,
all
but
of
it-
them.
Hate them.
It's such
To
a
me, I can't
scam.
get over that. I can't get
It's
over
just
that.
They're
way
so
less ice cream
expensive.
for more money.
So
They scam
expensive.
everyone.
And they just freeze it.
It's like
and it all tastes
$8
freezing.
for like a little tiny cup of air.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little balls.
Those fucking scumbags.
I do like the fact you can kind of. Wow, bless you. Dog just sneezed. I do like the fact that you can take them. If you get the different flavors, you could actually mix your own mix with them. But it's inherently going to have a freezer burnt taste no matter what. So, freezer burnt ice cream, yay!
Every time I see Dippin' Dots, I get so angry that people buy it.
Wonder Flavors dragon fruit, Dick. The Pitaya dragon fruit. That's what the That's what the mystery flavor was.
Pitpaya or whatever it is, yeah.
It threw me for a loop because I said I tried it at 6%, no sweetener, single flavor.
See,
And
my
didn't get anything off of it. I had to push it to 7 to taste anything.
my
And
guess.
I looked at the dragon fruit, the notes on it, and the median's like 2%. So in a recipe, it works differently, but single flavor, I wasn't getting anything at 6% off of it.
You were just over flavoring it.
See, my guess off everybody's guesses, my random guess before I ever got
No,
the
I tried
flavor
it lower.
was dragon
I
fruit.
tried
I
it
guessed
lower.
dragon fruit.
Oh.
I didn't get
Was it-
anything
it was
off
good
of it
low.
at 3%.
Oh,
So I didn't have the
Just
the
in a
exact.
recipe, it works.
I didn't have the exact, but I did guess dragon fruit from everybody's guesses because it all surrounded. If you watch the guesses, it all surrounded all the different parts of a dragon fruit. It's like,
I knew it was
I have a
tropical,
feeling.
and I knew there was some funk in there.
yep. And then you're getting some people are getting a pineapple, some people were getting. It's like just the way it was going. It's like, I bet you it's dragon fruit.
And then Rocky said cherry. He's getting a very slight
Yep.
cherry note.
Yeah, and that's actually kind of there's a little bit of that in the dragon fruit. So that was my guess from everybody's guesses, and I did well with that. And the percentages I used were perfect. So I'm like, yeah. So my recipe, I loved it. Muted itself. Yeah, that's possible too. If you turn it up too high, it might have muted itself.
Well, no, because I tried it lower.
It didn't work either.
I tried it at 2. I tried it at 4. Went to 6, still nothing. And then at 7, it stood out. But then in my recipe, I used it at like 1.5%, 2%. And you could taste it, even with a bunch of other shit in there.
Yeah, see, that's the only downside to it, Dick, is people who don't care for funky flavors. Dragon fruit inherently, this dragon fruit has that funky flavor to it, so it might not be in your profile. It's kind of hard. You can mix kind of like from watching, especially if you follow Wayne long enough. You know, learn how to mix even if you don't like the mix. You can do it, but it's not the same as like if it's a profile you love or like.
Obviously not fans of the Red Hot Chili Peppers or Earth, Wind, and Fire. Cool in the Gang, perhaps. About as funky as you can get.
Man, I haven't heard Earth, Wind, and Fire in forever.
Oh, come on, dude. Really? There's like 10 commercials. Oh, you probably don't watch a lot of TV. There's like a bunch of ads, too, that always play. Do you remember?
Yep.
December.
Don't get Paul singing. Next thing you know, he's
Jimi
gonna
Jamie's
be.
Hendrix
got
is
a
probably
gun.
funkier.
I was gonna say he's gonna be asking for Janie's got a gun in 5 minutes. Yep.
That's right.
I was looking at dragon fruit today when we were out shopping on the way home at Market
like
Basket.
real
I saw
ones?
the real ones. I was looking at them going, I get why they call them dragon fruit. They
weird.
kind of look like this cool dragon egg type
Egg.
thing.
Yep.
Fucking dope.
I still need to buy a real passion fruit.
I still
I
got to buy.
never- I've
yellow
never
kiwi.
tried
Passion
passion
fruit's
fruit,
nice.
but vaping passion fruit is fucking amazing. Ever since
got-
Developed made that passionate
It's sweet
tea,
and
man.
tasty.
Oh,
I gotta
Life.
pick up golden or yellow kiwi still to try it alongside that yellow kiwi for Wonder Flavors so I can try them.
they
I
actually
keep on
have a
doing it.
yellow watermelon.
Did you?
No,
Did you have some?
they have it. I gotta get
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
good.
they have
I
them.
looked it up after using that Wonder Flavors one years ago, or a year ago or so.
Super curious on how authentic that flavor is. I know it's delicious. I just don't know if it's authentic.
Yellow kiwi.
Yeah, yellow kiwi from Wonder Flavors.
I've never had a yellow kiwi either.
Yellow kiwi.
Just
Yeah,
imagine how
Swaggy,
much they are going for now.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, they're quite expensive is one of the reasons why. It's like, do I really want to spend that kind of money for something that's got a ton of carbs I shouldn't be eating? I'm gonna at some point.
Is it bad for your blood sugar too?
6-pack.
It's not as bad now. I'm getting better. But right now, I'm at a weird transition. Taking my last dose, waiting for the new shipment to come in for my medication. Don't know if I'm going to have to overlap time or I'm not going to have my medication. So, yeah, this week, if I'm going to have any carbs, it's going to be this week. And next week, I don't know.
Oddly sensual swag.
Yeah.
Is that why they call it? Is that why they call it passion fruit? Because you gotta work it with your middle finger, gently work the seeds out.
Do you have to spit on it first, Swaggy?
Yeah, right. He's like,
You guys are so wrong.
but so right.
That's right. How can I?
You love it, Dave.
If you're in Canada, you can use a little bit of maple syrup for the lubricant.
For a passion fruit,
They don't even sell lube up in Canada, man. It's just
fucking stick
Just
your
more
finger in a
maple
bottle
syrup.
of VG. You'll be fine.
next to the condoms.
Just use VG. VG is like a multi-purpose lube. Just use it for anything.
Yeah.
I don't know from personal experience. I'm just saying.
Bullshit.
If you're Greek, you get the Windex. If you're Canadian, you get the maple syrup.
Index.
Are you counting Swaggy's chocolate strawberry there, Dan?
Yeah, there are not many chocolate strawberries out there. It's going to be a light episode.
I can't think
Very
of a
light episode.
one. But that's just me.
One-on-one
There's-
VSO, Nature's Flavors, and Flavor West.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. I don't have a single one. I've always made my own.
And here, it's almost a release thing too, because Swaggy just made this chocolate strawberry, which we're thankful for because not having many of them, it's actually nice to have one. And yeah, I've got to mix up Dick's recipe before Monday too. That looks really good.
Bet you do.
Oh yeah, the chocolate strawberry. I saw he posted that on. I think it was on Wayne's Facebook group.
Apparently,
Okay.
Sam and Linda both have mixed it too. But you know what? That looks about as good as
He
it gets.
releases a recipe like every day.
He does, doesn't he?
Maniac.
Yeah.
Settle
That's my
down,
favorite
Dick.
way, Daniel.
It's a lot of your regulars, Wayne, that release recipes almost every day. You notice that?
Yeah, they're killing it.
A lot of
I
your
have to say
regulars
that
in
a
your
few
chat.
times a day, Paul.
They're
That's
killing
right.
it.
Settle down, Dick.
So it's a no. Well, there'll be
Call him
recipes
Bob
on the
Jr.,
show
but-
because there's only got 4. When there's less than 5 flavors or so, we have to add some recipes too to talk about the flavor, and then we can kind of compare it to how it works in a mix, and whether or not it's worth making your own, how you could make it better. There's lots of different discussions.
Oh man. Daniel's like, you don't need a single one of those fucking strawberry chocolate flavors.
Yeah.
Make your own.
Now I'm not gonna watch the show because you just spoiled it for me, Daniel. Fuck, you just lost a viewer. Damn, dude.
It's basically a recipe show, so it's worth watching to see the recipes that are made.
I watch. I just don't chat because I always have it on in the background while I'm working on art or something or music.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's a flavoring that I'll never use in my life.
Yep.
still
I'm pretty
gonna-
sure I've
I
never
still
missed an
watch
episode of Noted
Yeah,
ever
I still watch.
Remember.
since its inception.
I've missed one episode, and it was the one episode that I actually won the damn giveaway on.
Rocky promoting his nutsack again.
Rocky's nuts are the shit though.
It
Not
is.
lie.
It's a good mix. It's a
You
great
want a
Wow,
good
I
sack
didn't
of
expect
nuts.
it to be that big.
You want a good sack of nuts, a healthy sack of nuts. You see, Rocky? You see your boy.
This is your best recipe, Rocky? Ooh, I like it. 3 ingredients.
Yep. Something right
You
up
gotta go
Wayne's
down
alley.
and read the description though. He went all out, and it's
Yeah,
so
it's-
amazing.
There's copy.
Oh, I'm excited.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Somebody's got to use Swag's chicken and call a recipe that.
winner chicken dinner.
This
Not
isn't
bad
a
idea.
meme recipe, right? It's a real recipe, right?
Yeah, it's for real.
It's a real recipe.
Just the reviews are memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The read is worth it.
It is. There's a whole story.
What are you doing? You
Takes you on a journey. That's what I like about vapes.
There's no milk and honey in it.
No milk and honey. That's from Rock.
How is Rocky gonna reach the best recipe with no milk and honey? This is shocking.
It's his evil twin.
This is a shocking turn of events.
Only 4% total flavor too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of flavor in that 4%. That's the funny part.
I'm sure. Yeah, didn't you make one that you're so proud of? That's like a 0.5% total flavor.
Oh my
Oh, here we
God.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
we go.
it's a great summertime mix called Grapple. Yeah, there you go, Extreme Grapple. Some of
I
you
had
might have
to.
heard about. Some of you might have heard about it.
It had to happen.
I had to bring it up. You didn't mention it. I actually want to mix.
I was
that
being
if I had-
nice, but
if I had the
since
raws,
it's
I would
brought
mix
up,
it, or the extremes, I would mix that.
it is actually definitely worth the mix. Like surprisingly worth the mix. I really.
Jake, you submitted yours already? Wow, you guys are. Okay, let's see.
Grapple.
You submitted it,
I
David?
blocked Swaggy on here.
David.
Oh, with strawberry and cream.
Yep,
Now you're
I'm-
singing my song.
Yeah, I know. I made that. And I thought of Adam. I made the extreme strawberry and cream. Yep.
You made Dick's strawberry and cream?
I made extreme strawberry and cream. PSO.
Oh no, Dick said
Wednesday.
that he submitted a strawberry and cream for Wayne, and he knows how Wayne is about strawberry and cream.
That's
'Cause-
daily that he does that, Adam.
Oh really?
Well, nightly. I'm sorry. Nightly.
Oh, hold on. The dog was
Does
whimpering in
all
his
these
sleep.
look good?
Okay, this is a really extremely. There you go, Bob. Just in case you forgot how to get to that link when you finally get to flavors.
Well, I'm never getting them because Swaggy's charging me double for them, so I'm just gonna.
Is that what he
knock the
said?
Extremes, yep.
Extreme Grapple VSO. Apple Extreme at 0.3. Grape Extreme at 0.2. And Sweet at 0.25. Total percentage of 0.75, and 20.25 of that is sweetener.
See, so it's not a 0.5% recipe. You're
It's a
liar.
0.5%. No, it's a 0.5%
No, it's not.
flavoring.
No, it's
0.5%
not. Nope.
flavoring.
No, it says zero flavor total 0.75%.
Because they count sweet as a flavoring.
Tim's a big,
Technically,
fat,
it says
dirty liar.
0.75. Yeah.
It's tasty.
See, you're dude, false advertisement.
Horseshit.
0.5% flavoring. And then
I'll
your
see you in
sweetener.
the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals.
Yep. See how that freaking stands up in court, Tim? Well, technically, no technicalities here, sir. Have a seat. I said sit down.
Bob's favorite recipe right there.
Yep, sure.
It's his white whale. That is probably. I tried to think of something that could work with just the extremes, and that was really the only thing within my profiles I could use just the extremes for.
Rugley
Other-
did a strap-on that I really enjoyed. It was
Strap-ons.
watermelon, strawberry, apple, and grape.
Yep.
That was fantastic. And it even used LA watermelon, which I hate that flavoring, but worked in his recipe.
LA watermelon hairspray. Uh-oh. In comes trouble now. Shit.
You see, yeah.
Lume,
What do you
Hello,
mean
Trouble Micah.
Trouble.
Lume.
I was gonna go
You know what you
Pokemon
are.
hunting, but Nick didn't feel well, so I didn't get to go Pokemon hunting.
Say hi to
Did you
me.
raid today,
What?
Lumi?
I did do that.
Yeah, damn it. I was coming back from the store and there was only like 5 minutes left when I passed the gym.
Yeah,
No.
I spent $5 on that pass.
Did- I still haven't done one yet. They didn't have them available when I was playing back in 2016.
Excuse me.
Oh, thanks, guys. I hope you're enjoying those extremes. Hope they're extreme enough for you.
It's extreme.
I'll just stick with my raws. I don't see Lumi. Where'd Lumi go?
Oh,
Yeah, grape extreme
this-
right there.
yeah. You mean this one?
Where'd
Oh, wait a
half
minute,
the
we haven't
pan-
sh-
Where did
have we-
half
we
the
haven't-
panel go?
We haven't We haven't
just
showed the
mean.
strawberry yet.
Oh,
Fuck y'all.
that's so mean.
There's the blueberry. There you go. Got them all now. You gotta catch them all.
Every day hustling.
Swaggy. By the way, the link for VSO tonight is to the 12 Days of Christmas bundle still on there. That's a good one to pick up. And if you don't want to pick up the bundle, you can always the recipes. You click the link, click on the recipes. Just click the name. It'll take you to the ELR, like the recipe itself. You can make your own.
I've seen a few people say that they've ordered that recipe bundle.
That looks
awesome.
Every one I've tried so far, I've loved. She's actually, I think she started the turtles today.
No, I gotta re-wake first. I was just about
okay.
to put that in chat, actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because she's ready for that. The turtles is really good.
I still gotta mix the fruit medley and the hot chocolate.
Yep.
But I think
I
doesn't
still
the
gotta
hot
do-
chocolate have
I
his
still enjoy my
marshmallow
pumpkin
in it
cheesecake.
that's not available yet? I think it does.
Might have. I didn't mix that one yet, and I didn't mix the the ice cream cone one either. The drumstick.
I'm looking forward to getting the fudges. That's
Look
gonna
at
be nice.
Lumi's got the cute picture of the puppy.
Oh, the fudges are fantastic, Dave. That pumpkin is.
No, I have the pumpkin fudge, but he's got chocolate fudge
Yep.
and peanut butter fudge.
Yep. I want to mix the peanut butter with. I want to throw some type of jelly in there with it. The recipe's fantastic by itself, but it's just the first thing I thought of when I vaped it.
Left my vape in my bag.
No, that's not a good thing. You got to have that on you.
Yeah,
Is that the Guar Lumi? Guar 21? Your mod. I got mine on my way. I'm excited. Is it worth it? Everybody's telling me it's worth it.
it's definitely worth it. Definitely
I've had
worth
this
it.
since it came out. This is my only setup that I use.
You had
you go,
another
Jim.
one.
What do
You
mean
had.
this is
You had.
Guar? You've seen it for years now.
You had another setup you were using
Yeah,
for a
ever
little
since
while.
Fresh got one, I know Lumi jumped right on there and grabbed one herself.
It's a dual 21700. Of course, I'm.
Didn't
How does the
Aegis
battery
just come
last
out
with the
one?
Lumi? How long
Yeah.
does the battery last with the Lumi braid in it?
So, these are brand new batteries. So I put them in yesterday morning, or no, the day before yesterday. Ran all day yesterday, and then had to swap them out this morning.
So a little over a day. And that's your only setup too. So yeah, that's it. You do vape. So yeah.
No, I don't vape.
Well, as compared to I've seen some people say, "Well, my battery lasts for 4 days," and then you figure out that they vape like 4 times a day. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shit, even in my mouth to lung setup, man, I gotta change this 21700 twice a day.
Yeah, which
I
one
have
is that?
Multiple setups. What?
Which one's that?
Box
The
set,
single
side
battery.
The
by
boxer.
side.
That's the boxer one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Single 21. Yep. Fantastic
like twice
mod.
a
I
day.
just won't.
See, I think I'm gonna go
Support
through a
the
lot of
company.
batteries once I get the what you call it?
You
The,
said you'd
bridges.
be able to, one 2700 would last me a day, but now they're starting to get old, I guess. And I have to swap them like twice a day now.
I find the Molly cells lose their life much quicker than the
Is that the ones that
Samsungs
I
do.
have? I don't know what these are.
See, I haven't found that, Bob. My Molly
Yeah.
cells are solid.
6 months, man. I get 6 months out of them, and
Yeah,
Really?
these are Mala
it
cells.
just drastically drops.
Say I
Not
picked
mine.
up a
I
bunch
have
of the Ford.
Samsungs that I bought 3+ years ago,
Wow.
and they're still perfect.
Yeah, my 30Ts are still lasting. The ones I
I
have
swap
that
out batteries
haven't faded.
automatically at 1 year. Just even if they're still holding their charge, everything's great.
Oh yeah, I have.
Rewrapped them a few times.
These
just
have been
don't
my
get rid of
favorite battery, the Mala
Oh,
cell ones.
okay.
This is what I did with my leftover batteries since they
Mhm.
still work.
Yep, 18650.
I have the
store. Hell yeah.
same
Perfect.
thing over there. I use it all the time. That's where all my leftover batteries go. When they
Mhm.
start to
It
lose
takes
their charge,
21700 batteries, so I'm just like,
I have a
Oh,
few
mine does not.
MXJOs that I never used for vaping that I kept. And thankfully I did because I use them in my flashlight all the time.
I just throw mine in the sewers.
Dude, the turtles are pissed.
All right, guys, we got a question here helping Dick create a peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter
Don't
and
help
grape
Dick
jelly.
do anything.
That's
Don't
right.
help Dick. Why not?
I'm just.
Dick,
He
you do
likes
it
helping
yourself.
Dick get off, though.
If you
What
want
does
to
he
go
need help
grape
with? He knows how to
jelly,
mix. He mixes fucking like 20 recipes a day.
if you
Yeah.
wanna,
Exactly.
Dick,
does
if
his
you wanna
work.
go grape jelly, use Mullenberry Fantasy Grape.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And then throw something else with it. Like VSO Huckleberry might work.
mean- Jelly.
Boysenberry might be better for the
Boysenberry,
gym.
yeah,
Boysenberry might be
boysenberry
better
might
for the
work.
jamminess.
But I'm telling
new
you,
fanny
Mullenberry
pack.
Fantasy Grape, you can bend it into like a grape soda, but yes, if you use it like 2-3%, it's perfect grape jelly.
It does remind me of the grape flavoring you get in those little flavored jelly packets. You get like a diner. Jelly. It's similar.
All right, you
Have
ready for
Huckleberry
this?
raw, Dan. Not
You ready for my
extreme,
new fanny
not
pack?
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
The fuck? It's like a tack pack.
It's like a mini
backpack.
That's like a backpack for midgets.
That's hurtful.
It's a backpack for
wife
those
has-
little
my wife
the
just got
little
one of those.
You're
people.
not a midget, Lumi. I'm sorry.
It's
My
a backpack
mother's
for those.
4'11". I'm allowed to talk about the midget community.
That's like the new
okay?
thing is
I
the
ever
tiny
can.
backpacks.
It looks like a backpack for those little guys on the new Lord of the Rings series.
Well, it's a fanny pack, so it goes on my hip, but women don't get pockets in their pants,
I'd
especially leggings. So
Before he passed
Here's
away, I'd
the-
expect that Vern Troyer dude to be walking around with that on his back.
the only thing
Great
that sucks
Concord,
is
that's
it
another
doesn't
good one.
come-
Fee. Yep. Concord grape. That's another
But
good one.
Daniel likes that Chemnomatic grape.
Oh my! I love that Chemnovatic grape. He bought all
I've
of
had
it.
a grape. No, I don't think he. Do I have the grape? The grape.
It's gonna
Uh,
sit.
No.
Addy,
No,
Addy,
you do not.
We might
they
need
didn't
that
have it on
38.
Bull City when you ordered, Tim. We went over this week. or
Yeah,
two
we don't.
ago.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have that. I have candy banana, the pomelo, papaya,
I
lemon
really like
flavor,
this the
watermelon,
grape
strawberry.
the grape MTL mix I made. That Tim put it on screen, but I didn't get to talk about it.
Guns still
I can put it
forbidden
back
on
up.
streams.
The Recca
I think so.
sparkling grape with Wonder Flavors grape juice and some.
I don't think so.
What was it? Vape Train
I don't think
Shisha
so
Black
either.
Currant made the perfect grape.
They're not
An
banned.
adult. No, this is an adult channel, and you're not
It's
like,
like a grape
As long as
telling
you're
syrup.
not,
people to
like,
go do bad
shooting.
things with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not gonna fit the
Yep,
the
right
38.
there. That grape combination worked fantastic.
It's smaller than
man.
that? Wow.
I know you probably have.
Wow,
one.
it is really small.
Yeah, it's a little bag.
I know you have all of those, Dan. Try that.
It's like a
grape
camera
combination.
trick.
Worked really, really well. Because I don't have Chemnovatic, so I had to try to do something else with grapes, and was very happy with
Well, maybe I can force it in there.
I don't think that's how those are supposed to be worked.
it. We just talked. Adam just brought this up before. Just throw some VG on it.
Let me just mash my dangerous firearm.
Make
into
sure you
this
work out all those seeds while you're at it.
cute little bag.
I mean, it's still in its holster, and I do
know.
put a guard behind the trigger.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
It's definitely not fitting my Beretta.
For the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Paul,
Your-
Paul,
you need your
Put your
RPG.
hands over your ears. They're talking that weird NRA shit.
Paul, it's fantastic, man. You just have to use it at like 4%. The Chemnovatic grape.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It's good. It's just weak,
Yep.
Weak ass
but it's
grape.
worth it because it's so good.
No, if
Same
I
with
have
the-
any.
Paul likes the fingers flavors.
hmm
Although there's a couple of them he's done it with, you realize this is probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
This
yeah,
is not
that
in denial.
the
What was
parking
it?
lot girl escaped. The parking lot girl escaped, so what else is he gonna do that on?
Paul, what was it the other day that you knuckled? And we're like, what? You knuckled that? I'm trying to remember,
Tobacco.
Bob. What was it? Tobacco.
Fucking
Yeah.
tobacco.
He knuckled
It
the
was the
tobacco. He's like, it's not that good. Is it? You didn't knuckle the straight flavor. Yeah. Ugh. Cringe factor.
It's like licking an ashtray, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Never knuckle a tobacco.
I do them all. I do them all.
Me too. I don't care. I don't discriminate.
Yeah. I
do
knuckle
them all.
everything.
I'm saying not to because I have with all of them. Okay.
Sometimes you just need to know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just need to know, and some of them burn. You just gotta power through it.
And don't
Yeah.
smell minty flavors either, because if you get too close to your nose, and a drop somehow sneaks its way up your nostril, you're in trouble for a day or two.
Swag's coconut did that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
All right,
like,
guys, I
"Ooh,
gotta
how
get out of
strong
here,
is
though.
this?"
Oh,
Hey, have a good one, Wayne.
Peace,
Thanks for
Wayne.
hanging with me. I just wanted to chill.
thanks, Wayne. Great to see you.
Saturday.
Please, buddy.
It's
Thanks
been
for
fun.
coming.
Thanks for jumping on.
I'll pop on every once in a while, all right?
Thank
Sending
you.
the links.
See you, buddy.
Bye,
Be
chat.
safe, man.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Dave. Bye, Paul. Bye, Lumi.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Bob. Bye, Adam.
See you Monday,
Bye,
Wayne.
Have a good one.
You too.
Oh,
Horns for
I have a
Wayne.
tattoo update.
We need to do
Ooh.
W's for Wayne, don't we?
I went to go send an email for 2 spots for
Can't bend 'em
Saturday,
right.
and
coming
they're
Saturday?
already all booked.
Broke my fingers too many times.
He opened
Oh,
his
man.
books December 1st, and I
He's a busy boy.
messaged him last night,
Busy boy.
Do that.
December 2nd, and he just filled them.
Should have been on that shit when he opened his book.
I didn't know it was December 1st when it was December 1st.
Man.
Why? Who are you trying to book with, Lumi?
The same person that's been doing my arm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice.
She wants
I
to
saw
finish the
those.
sleeve with all the same artists. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sweet.
He's the one that's designed the whole thing so far. Like, I just gave him a couple of reference photos and told him I was building it around my battle with depression, and
Oh, yeah.
he's done a phenomenal job.
That's a great thing to get a tattoo for.
It's actually kind of
Completely
why I got
agree with
the
that.
kanji symbols here
Yep.
for my son and daughter, because
Mhm.
Zen and Enlightened. My daughter picked the Enlightened one, and it's because when first thing you do when you get kind of down, you put your hands like this and you look down and they're right there. It reminds me, I gotta pick my head up.
Makes sense.
It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in your life if you're going through a tough time.
Mhm.
Any tats, Paul?
His first one's gonna be the noted
We got it.
noted DX. He's gonna get it right across his back in big stenciled
Oh
letters.
damn, Wayne's not here anymore, man. I gotta announce my petition to change it to noted Dix +1. It only makes sense. You only gotta add one letter and then +1. So the
Yeah, but
graphics, everything's so easy to change.
But
and it's
noted
true.
noted Dix +1. The only problem with that is you're not on there.
Well, that's true. Not until January. But
We'll just
Then you
that
can put
one
it
that
on.
one episode. We can have one episode that's no Dix +1. There you go.
That gonna be blue raz?
no, wintergreen.
Oh, okay.
Wintergreen. Yeah, you knew it was a mint.
I
It's
have.
either-
I did the deep dive on wintergreens, man. I have like Fairy's finest wintergreen and
Wow.
one-on-one
All weird
wintergreen
ones.
candy and yeah. Yeah.
Fee, how is getting flavorings going on right now down there? Are you still having a lot of issues with certain ones, or
Sniff
not too
and
bad?
go.
We have
South
such a.
Africa, it's a nightmare to get stuff sent in there.
That's what I was thinking. It's.
I think it was Fee or who was it? Fee or another guy from another person from South Africa, Rianne. They won something and they still haven't gotten it. It's about a year and a half later.
God.
Oh my lord.
Can't remember who it was.
Tea-berry. That's a good.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't have the wintergreen raw yet, Swaggy. Remember the site was messed up when I ordered it?
Oh, that's right. It was. You were showing it on screen that you couldn't get
Yes.
in.
Yes, I completely agree. Tea-berry extreme, I completely agree. I used
Ooh.
the regular in my tea berry gum recipe. I used the regular tea berry and the raw tea berry because I get different notes from both of them. And them together with Flavor West tea berry is magnifique.
Ooh-wee.
And then I like adding some Flavor West wintergreen in there to get that punch, that punchiness. It's what
It's
Flavor
like-
West is good
It's
at.
like, well, you're a mint person. This is a good question. Now I'm almost there.
Not
I'm
a big
almost-
fan of peppermint, but
The flavor,
spearmint-
the Flavora, Flavora creme de menthe is almost right, but I'm thinking it might need a touch of peppermint. I'm not sure which peppermint though.
cap.
Cap,
Whoa.
you think? Because it can't be something overpowering. You want something subtle.
Yeah, or FA. If you want something subtle, then use FA.
Because
FA
I'm thinking it
peppermint's
might need a
perfect for
touch
that.
of peppermint because it's got that. It's got the creme de menthe, but
plus-
it's not quite peppermint. You get a little
And
touch
plus
of the peppermint in
FA
the candy.
FA peppermint is a little creamy.
That would
which
help.
will help it. Yeah.
Yep.
So definitely go with that.
Because it actually got better when I added the extra white chocolate. It brought it more to the right peppermint. It
Yeah.
added that creamy but it's still missing like a hint of the peppermint. That's actually my
Yeah.
biggest gripe with that mix.
Yeah,
It's close, but
FA
not quite.
peppermint, probably like 1% will do you perfect.
I do the same thing, Fee. Anytime I win anything, I give it to someone that's local, like Mike Haynes in the UK, or a gift certificate to Tim.
Yep, thank you. Yep.
I
Yes,
knuckled
balls.
Chefs, rest in peace, on their mint lemon yesterday. And oh my god, I gotta do a mix with that immediately. It was so good off the knuckle.
And of course, Dave, I used that to get her extra flavoring so she can have her
Exactly.
blueberry coffee because not have that blueberry coffee.
You need to mix me up some of my freaking blueberry coffee so it can steam. It takes 7
Knew that was
goddamn
coming. Knew it was coming.
She's been saying that for like 3 weeks, dude.
Oh, I
You
hear
better
that.
get that shit done.
I can mix it up next week. She'd be asking for it again. You know that, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She think I
They
gotta
mix her
mix.
a 120.
And he still hasn't mixed it, Bob.
I'm gonna
Just
mix
mix her a 120.
I'll mix her
Yes.
500 of it. She'll actually
Yes.
go through it.
Yes.
Not bad.
I'm telling you, man. That's what I do because all the girl vapes is a wintergreen lifesaver.
Yes.
That I made
Yes.
years. That
See,
I made
see,
like
she's
2
like,
years
yes.
ago. That's all she vapes. So
I can
mix
see her-
I mix her
Give
3
her-
of the 500
Dude,
mils.
You mix me my
Get-
coffee in that bottle, I'll be
We
freaking
get,
stoked.
I'm gonna mix her a ketchup mustard bottle from Dollar Tree full
I mean,
of
he's
it.
never
Just watch her
run out for a
dripping.
while.
I
Yeah,
can
just watch
I
out
can
those
hear her
leaks.
jumping up and down over there.
She's getting excited over the idea.
You go change
500.
your pants.
That's what I use for Wendy's BK milkshake. The
But
one
that's
shot.
a base, not the.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. I'll put it in here for anyone who might be tuning in. It's not
That's
there.
got to be fun dumping 100 mils of a flavor in to make a one shot like that, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Great.
much, yeah.
It sucks when I mix up the 500 mils because even though she only vapes 1.5 milligrams of nicotine, it comes up to even make 1.5 with 500 milliliters. It's like such a high number. And then I was making my mother 500 mil bottles when she was vaping 12 milligram, and oh my god, it was like 80 grams of just 100 milligram nicotine.
With the one shot I made, I can get, what was it, 1,600 mLs of a finished product.
Oh hell yeah!
Jeez
Perfect.
Louise.
What are
So
you
much-
like halfway through that now?
No, about a third through it, I guess.
Yeah,
It's one of those. It's like Adam's donut recipe.
yeah. You.
I
throw
use
it
that
with
recipe
anything.
all the time, and I
That
just
dough.
sub, and you could sub anything into it, and it tastes
Mhm.
great.
Yes. Created something that others like, and I'm happy
Oh, it's
about that.
amazing.
That's the dough recipe with the
Yeah.
Zappola in it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
have
the
to call
AG
it
in there.
Oh,
And you can put anything in that. It tastes great. Anything. Doesn't matter.
That's like my favorite emoji to use anymore.
Pretty sure for me, Lamba
Type in
spread's an
dough
out.
as
Lamba
search
spread
on
won't work in
Android
it.
phone.
Just saying, Dave.
yeah.
What won't work in it?
Lamba spread won't work in it. I guarantee it.
I've
Right,
never.
but
I
let
still
me-
haven't tried that flavor. So
Yeah,
you
either
guys
have I. I
hate
have
on
no
that,
idea
but then
what it
everyone
is.
is
Actually,
always like, "Oh,
you
Adam,
got-
you'll probably
you
think
got-
that's the best muffin flavor of all time."
You guys
So
might
I need to
love
try
it. You guys
I need
might
to try
love
for
it.
myself.
You're gonna
A
hate
lot
it.
of people think it's muffin. For me, it's not muffin.
You're gonna like the
It's
way you
something.
look. I guarantee it.
I've heard a few people say they really enjoy that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I've
like
heard
it.
more
People
people
who
say
I
they
trust.
hate it. but-
Tim knows what jizz tastes like.
Well, look about
It's-
AP. Everyone says it's
I don't like it. It's
like AP.
weird.
Everyone says it's a corn Frito if you use it too high.
Look in chat, Adam. That's what comes up. That's like my favorite emoji now. When you type in the search in Android in the YouTube chat.
The face
I
palm.
lost.
Yeah,
I
the
lost
face palm.
YouTube chat.
That's what comes up when you type in the search doh, D-O-H. That comes up. That's my favorite emoji now. I don't know why.
Oh, nice. The
Yep.
fucking face slap. I was wondering how you got a
Mhm.
face slap. That's
Yep.
perfect.
Just search dough, D-O-H, and it pops
Hell
up.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh, nice.
And same with the middle finger emoji. The only way you can get it is if you search for middle finger emoji.
Oh yeah, I always do
pops
the
up.
colon MID for that one.
Yeah, but the actual middle finger emoji comes up if you type it in.
Or if you're in chat with Sam and he's in charge, it'll have the middle finger emoji as your standard button.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's how he rolls. If you want to like something, hit the like button thing or whatever it usually is. It's a middle finger. So. See, there you go. Got to use it low. There you go, Lumi. You want to try it at 0.2% in the recipe?
My
Who's the one to do
Subway is
this?
taking forever to get here.
Lembas bread has
Subway,
a
eat fresh.
slight blueberry note to it, Fitty.
You make me laugh out.
Music.
Remember when they used to have $5 footlongs? Mm.
Music.
Do they even have footlong?
There we
anymore?
go.
I think they
The
do.
guy
The
has to be
footlong- the
within like
footlongs.
what, 15 miles for you to get that anymore, Tim?
What?
Well, when you have to travel to get your $5 footlong, so it's
Jesus.
$5 in gas to get your footlong.
It's probably the only way you could get it because we went to Subway there a little while back, and all we did
Still
is get
doesn't
we,
get it.
we got. I get it. but
Grinder
ignore it.
joke. Grinder joke.
Yo, you would know the grinder jokes better than anyone.
Hmm.
But we went and got just a standard foot long, cheap foot long. By the time they force you to do the thing, they have an automatic like 18%. It's ridiculous tip just for getting your sub at the counter, and then that's already added in. And then they ask you for an extra tip, and you're paying like $12 for a damn foot long. It's like it's not that good.
They automatically add a tip to it.
Yep,
Oh fuck that.
the one in New Hampshire does automatically adds a tip.
The connoisseur of bukkake, Tim, says that it tastes like swimmers.
Mm.
He would know. He would know.
Michelle Lynn. Oh God, she was on earlier. It was fresh. It was awesome seeing her on. She just had her birthday recently, by the way, and she was in chat that day when I tried it for the first time. When Lumi talked me into trying it, you gotta go out and to the corner and try out and authentically test it out. Make sure you, yeah.
Oh. I just tried the lembas bread, and it's funny because
It does taste like jizz.
No, I'm not getting.
Oh, you're getting the taste of jizz in your mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting that at all. I'm actually.
Dude, I
getting-
just got rid of it. That's what Paul's saying.
Hang on.
Just
I'm
got rid of
actually-
that taste.
I'm actually getting that.
That's why I'm knuckling tobaccos over here.
Yeah, the Triaminic or like Robitussin DM cough syrup, the cherry.
Weird.
And that's funny that she just wrote. I get a berry note. I totally get like a cherry off of this.
Hmm.
Fiddy is saying he gets like a blueberry.
I could see Jammy Berry working really well with
Yeah,
this bread.
I could see a blueberry too.
Jammy Berry. Flavora Jammy Berry. Could see that going perfectly with it.
Well, we're working on a good conversation to make Lumi a little less hungry for a moment.
No, I agree.
You're gonna put
Swaggy.
me back in the Facebook chat with swag?
And I think I'd walk out swaggy because does that tip really good go to the employees or it goes to the owners? You know?
Hey, at least I don't
Owners
get.
probably take a chunk of it.
Yeah. which is disgusting.
Yep, agreed.
Or
Yeah.
they use that in lieu of paying them what they should get. Oh, you get tips.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they do that in Niagara Falls. They've got a separate Niagara Falls tax.
Yep.
And it comes on everybody's bill.
I
It's
remember
bullshit.
I worked, I was a busboy for like a year and a half. And I was so discouraged because the first day that I worked as a busboy, I worked like 13 hours and made $7 because we got paid like $1.15 an hour.
God.
Well, they got the
But
like
I
automatic
got
like
tips. I got
18
$7
it's-
in tips.
it's like 18%
Fuck
tax.
that.
Well, it's not tax; it's a tip. But like Lady Liberty was just saying, Cassie just said, they'd only get a percentage of that. The actual company takes a cut off that tip.
Yep.
Why?
Then
That's
then
a
up here-
tip.
Yeah, and then up here, the government taxes them 8% on their tips.
That's why I tip a minimum of 20%.
Me too. But
Minimum.
then can you imagine
I-
if they're getting taxed 8%?
If I
and
don't
they
have the money
they
to
don't get
pay
a tip.
to pay a tip, even when I go into a pizza shop and take Harry out and just pay the lady and grab my pizza, I leave him a tip.
Well, they give you the percentages. You can go higher, right, on the buttons.
Yep.
But they still only get a percentage of it. I'd rather they have a tip jar. Just give them cash.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket that shit. Don't
That's
claim
what.
it. Go ahead.
That's why I always hand them cash, even if I pay with a card for the order or whatever. I always reach into my wallet and pull out cash to get.
I would rather give them
Hand it to them,
actual
they shove it
physical
right in their
cash
pocket.
tip.
Yep.
Yep.
I do that with Uber too, because Uber, you can tip, and same with the DoorDash and everything like that. You can tip through the app, and they're not supposed to be able to accept cash, but I hand it to them anyway.
I
I
wouldn't
tip them on
know.
the app, and then I asked them. I'm like, so I asked my Uber driver one night, and I had to take one a couple months ago, and he said, "Yeah, we only get like 45% of that tip." So I tipped them on there a small amount, and then just hand them cash.
The only Uber I ever took was when I was in DC for the last rally, or first rally. That's the only Uber I've ever taken. And as far as
Agreed, Dick,
Ubers,
and they're- most of
Uber-
the time they're the hardest workers too.
yeah, usually I had to do when I was in high school. I was dishwasher and busting tables, and you don't get shit. That's why a lot of them get in trouble. They'll actually like skim some of the tips, and they're not. I mean, I didn't, but I
They're
know some of them
supposed to
do.
fee. They're supposed to fee, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them just have the waitresses and waiters take care of it, and if they're not a big fan of you,
Ah,
then you get screwed.
Yeah, and they can easily like lie about their tips, what they get.
Yeah,
too.
they can say, "Oh, I got $50 tonight. Here's $5."
Yep.
When they're holding $500 in their pocket.
And it happens.
Mm-hmm.
We one of our what do you call them? What do they call it? The greeter person that lets you in and seats you?
hostess.
Yeah, the host.
Hostess. The hostess.
Hostess
we had
with
one
the
of those.
mostess.
We had the hostess that used to actually get the tips sometimes too. On the way out, they'd tip on the way out. And they say, "Oh, I forgot my tip here. Can you make sure they get them so no one takes off the table?" Type thing. And we got a hostess who got fired because she was actually pocketing tips from the regulars.
Ooh, naughty.
Oh snap!
That's uncool.
I think you are, Swaggy. I think you are getting dyslexic. The C
Dyslexic.
did it to you, man.
I know
You blame it
before
on
the
that.
government started taxing tips, I worked downtown at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and every single waiter or waitress, they all drove Audis, BMWs, Mercedes.
Yep.
They made killer money back in the
Mhm.
day. I mean, crazy money.
I'm logged in.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, do they tip the strippers too when they get the dollars in? Does every dollar automatically get turn into 50 cents? So it fits in the slot.
That's a nightmare. That.
Those little slots.
Those little slots.
I love little sluts.
Up here, all the strip clubs are run by the bikers, so you can imagine what's going on there.
Premium.
Yeah, man, it's like the Wild West here in PA at the strip clubs. I used to go there when I was up to no good years ago, and yeah, it was bad.
We just recently brushed about that conversation. didn't
Everybody
we?
in there was selling shit and doing shit, and it was
Oh, yeah.
no good.
Oh,
No
why do
good.
people still put tags on shirts?
Oh, I hate them. That's why I try to buy the shirts that have it like built into
Yeah,
the
the-
cloth.
Tagless, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
The best.
Yep. If not, I just rip them off.
Yep.
And then they're usually a hole back on the back of my neck.
The rabbit hates tags. Hates tags. If there's a
Probably my
tag
spirit
showing,
animal.
I think
I-
that Rabbit
I-
hates everything and everyone. What do you mean hates tags?
Definitely hates you and Cassie. That's for damn sure.
oh, that bunny's so cuddly.
Oh, so cuddly.
Yeah, just trying to get close so it can gouge your eyeballs out.
No, she doesn't. She's snuggling right with me right now.
For now.
Yeah, for now. See, Tim knows.
Can I get Can
My
we
dog
get
loves
can we
me,
get
but
some
look at
like
my
proof
hands.
of this? Let's see your arms. Put your arms up on stream. Let's see what those look like.
Look at my arm. Shit. My puppy.
Tim's are all scratched to hell.
Yeah, it is. But that's from putting her in a cage. But I figured out a new way to put her in a cage. I don't get scratched anymore. So
Alright.
she will do it on her own. I just put her on the
Oh,
floor,
yeah.
outside her door, open her door. She'll hop right up in. I give her a treat. Hey, we're working on a treat method. It's working.
Yep, my that's what my dog does at nighttime when it's time for him to go to bed because he's still young. He sleeps in his cage at nighttime. I
So does a pit bull.
bring him in from going to the bathroom the last time, and he comes in. And I go to grab him a treat, say you ready for bed. He comes over and he jumps up, says goodnight to me, and then runs into his cage and waits for his treat.
Yep, she does. She'll hop right up in and then just turn around and wait for the treat. I give her those little yogurt covered pretzels. One of those
It's
little
funny
things.
because I usually put him to bed at like 12:30. The one night I was sitting downstairs playing PlayStation, and it was like one something in the morning, and I lost track of time, and all of a sudden I see him get up and walk into his cage and lay down, and then I looked at the time. I was laughing because he knows. He's like, shit, it's
Yep.
late. It's past my bedtime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart, man.
You're a good boy. Yeah.
But I finally
Whoa,
figured
whoa,
out a way
whoa,
to do it.
Swaggy. Whoa, Swaggy. PG show, man.
You don't scratch.
That's been there for like 5 minutes, but okay. Bob
I
finally got
DoorDashed
onto
Will
it.
me some meat back
Back in the day. Yep, it's been there like 5 minutes.
Well, a little behind. Sorry.
All right, so we'll go ahead and start calling the show. Gotta figure out what we're gonna listen to on the way out.
Penis.
I don't think Adam's redone the penis song yet.
What's the
Janie's got a
Aerosmith
gun.
song that I did do is about the opposite of penis.
Yeah, true.
Walk This Way. It's also a really nasty song if you read the lyrics to Walk This Way. And if you don't know the lyrics to Walk This Way, go read the lyrics. You'll be disgusted.
Really?
It's
A lot of
absolutely
Aerosmith
disgusting.
songs are
It's
like
disgusting.
that. A lot
Really?
of Aerosmith songs
Yes.
are like that.
Now I gotta
It's
go
real-
do that.
It's really
Love in an
fucking-
elevator.
A lot of Aerosmith
I mean, yeah, but
songs are
he's
like
not
that.
like talking about having relations with his underage cousin. So,
It's true.
like he is in Walk This Way.
Walk this way.
I'd ask Paul to pick, but other than Janie's got a gun, he's gonna sit here for 20 minutes and like freeze. He's
Yep.
gonna
There's a lot of
forget.
weird lines in
Like
that.
last
There's a
time.
lot of weird
You
lines. in
literally
Walk This
read
Way.
every song in the catalog to him, and then he was like, you pick, man. Do you have Janie's got a gun?
Nope.
What about Under the Bridge?
Not on
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
I mean, I'll play it right now.
Oh my God.
Good song. Good.
Or any chili peppers. Any chili peppers.
There's no chili peppers.
I know.
You gotta
I
win
know.
one. You gotta play
I
to
know.
win.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna get like a group of people to go on your damn little group and
One vote per song.
yeah, it's,
That's
exactly. So I'm gonna get a couple people to vote on the
For
chili
various
peppers.
Chili Pepper songs.
Yes,
They gotta have charted top 100.
there's a bunch that have.
Oh, there is.
There's a shitload
plenty.
that
there's-
Yeah, pick one that's been on the radio. It's in the top 100, basically.
Mhm.
And then some.
Well, they're the only band in since the '60s to have 2 albums at #1 in the same year.
Nice.
This year they released Unlimited Love and Return of the Dream Canteen, and both made it to #1. First
Hey, Linda.
band since the 60s for that
That's
to
awesome.
happen.
They deserve it.
I mean, continue with the trend. I'm doing also a test here to see how many copyright strikes to try to hit me with Eddie and Yarson's. So we're doing Eddie and Yarson's Wall of Text.
You can't. I own that
Oh,
music.
I know that, but they'll
They still
try.
try. Yeah,
They still try.
I
They
know
tried on
whack
meters.
TJ all the time, right?
Right, but
Yep.
they have no proof. Like they
Yep.
can't. They could literally. They can try and try, but they can. There's no way they could defend that one.
Yep.
I know the guy who made this recording.
like Jay.
He was on.
Like,
He was one of the guys who was
No, Jay
on the
Hayes.
stream.
Well, Meter puts that in the beginning of every one of his shows. Like the guy who is responsible for all the music on the show sometimes is in chat and commenting. So if you have any questions, ask him, motherfuckers.
Jay
He's still in.
uses real music in his reviews.
Yep.
During his build sections, and I remember watching a live years. This was like 2 years ago. He talked about it. That he's friends with those actual bands, so he got written permission from
For
them.
sure.
And that's all he had to do was send that to YouTube, and they have no issues with it.
Yep.
Okay, so what about
thank you, Linda.
what about All Summer Long?
What's
Not
all
on there.
summer long?
It's a good song though. But this, you know how many renditions
that
there are
would've
of
fit
that?
with the theme.
That
I
is
don't know
actually-
what the hell the song is, but
Also, he's talking
Kid
about the
Rock?
one that,
Kid Rock,
Yeah.
come on.
Ugh,
rock
Yeah.
it out,
no.
dude.
which
Never.
is
Million
from where?
years.
That is Werewolves of London. So just go with the original.
oh, with the ball, the bang, the bang.
Are you talking about the one where they rip off Sweet Home Alabama and Werewolves of London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
No.
No,
Can't
no,
do it.
No,
Unbelievable.
I haven't
will-
liked Kid
I
Rock since
will
like
boycott
1997.
Adam's if he
Sorry.
does that. That was supposed to be my first concert, and I'm happy that I never got to go to it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Thank you, Mark. And while we go around,
Buzzing.
Lumi, do you have anything you'd like to shout out? Or no?
Hung punch the light box on the way out.
I'm going to punch the dislike box on the way out.
At least it won't show it.
I'm a rebel.
Thanks, YouTube.
Check out Adam's band, which you might be able to tell you something about if he wants to.
You can click there and listen to us. Actually, don't click that one. Click that one because that one will actually work. I added a backslash because bony fingers. Yeah. Good, easy listening. Pop punk from Chicago. Give us a listen and give us a penny. Or buy our shit on Amazon or Google or Apple. We appreciate it. Even if you can just stream it for free. Like, it helps us for sure.
Hell yeah.
Also, go watch our music video. Nobody has commented on our music video in like fucking years, and I always say it all the time. Like, I've been collecting everybody's names who commented on our music video, and I'm going to randomize them. And I've already sent out one thing, so I just randomize them, and then I send out band stuff to them. So
Yeah, hell
t-shirts and hats and stuff. So
Hell yeah.
go like our freaking video and go leave a comment. Where is it? Hold up. It's usually in my history. It is.
Okay, what about Rooster?
And I heard a story
never
about
done that one, but I
music
mean,
video, and I
know
am
that's-
even more impressed with it now. Which it's a fantastic music video, but after hearing the
There's a
story
link.
about it, I'm even more impressed with it now.
Yeah, shot entirely by one man.
That was a
In
very
this-
good video.
In a very
6
short
hours.
period of time. Yep.
Yeah.
A very good video. And Bob, what's on that Twitch stream thing you dropped there? What do you do?
Oh, I streamed some Call of Duty and randomly some other video games, but
You don't want to
come on,
know.
hang out. Yeah, 2 times a week. 2-3 times a week I jump on, play some COD. It's a fun time.
And-
Swaggy always jumps in chat. I have good conversations with him. Usually a few people watching, but most people don't chat much. So
Oh, speaking of Adam, you didn't put your YouTube channel on there.
Oh, nah.
In ca-
you can
in
write.
case you-
You can click the dots at the end of my name and go to my channel and subscribe if you want. I've been sort of doing live stuff on there, but I'm probably gonna transition to Twitch. It's just it's
Yeah.
easier for people to find gaming shit on
Yep,
Twitch.
is.
yep.
So.
Especially because they get sort by the actual game.
Exactly. And I'm going to be doing a lot of Minecrafting probably, like
Mhm.
mindless shit. And I feel
Yep.
like people are more inclined to watch you do mindless shit on Minecraft on Twitch.
Yeah, agreed. YouTube, they look for a lot of everything else.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of the big streamers, they started on Twitch and then eventually switched over to YouTube. Or do the restream shit, but they do both. But I agree.
And Canadian Vapor, other than pushing maple syrup, what do you do? He makes shelves. Makes shelves. Commission.
Absolutely nothing.
Hopefully he doesn't screw me on the shipping cost to the States.
And Dave? I mean,
I'm just here to make Paul look good.
I think it's the other way around, Dave.
No. Definitely, I'm trying to make Paul look good.
Well, thankfully you guys haven't done your snow dance recently. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it. Because
yeah,
besides
don't,
that one little
Paul,
mishap
if we do, Bob,
bullshit
you're in
that
trouble.
we had-
Bob's in trouble, not the Canadians. Bob is.
No, dude.
I don't
Dave,
know what's
thank-
going on in Toronto, but here it sounds like a jet engine. The wind is so bad.
I'm gonna go up
The
there
wind
on
was like that
course
before the
ro-
stream.
like the RCP, and just storm into that country and hunt Dave and Paul down if they do that.
And,
right.
You're gonna see
Dave,
me galloping
Yeah.
in my red vest.
I got a super thanks for Dave here for being on tonight. He has not had a good week.
Where's
Been
Paul,
sick
eh?
all week and made it on tonight anyway. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, thank you for having me, as usual.
And
My
thank you for the
pleasure.
Aero Bar. Hopefully this mix, if you get a chance to mix it, try it and see if it makes you proud because I think it turned out okay.
Hopefully you're feeling better as well, Dave.
I hope so.
Yep.
My wife is getting sick tonight, though.
Oh, is she?
Jeez.
Getting sick.
All right.
She's getting
So, yeah.
sick of you.
So Wall of Text by Eddie and the Arsons on the way out. This is going to be a good one. I mean, you've probably heard it if you watch Golf T Vapes. I'm sure you've heard it before, or
Let's
maybe
not
meters.
get personal.
There we go. So there's a sound clip. They'll probably flag that too. But you guys have a great night. Thank you for
Night,
joining.
everyone.
Enjoy your
Love,
weekend.
everybody. Have a
Tomorrow
good one.
morning's Super Sunday Mixing Show. Monday night noted is going to be chocolate strawberry. Tune in on to DIY or Die.
4 flavors.
That's disgusting, Dick.
Ew.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
On that note, good night, everybody. Bye.
Special
Ew.
sauce.
Let's not get personal.